And Dell, is it started?
Yep, we're starting.
Yeah,
We're
Yeah, it
starting.
started.
Dell doesn't drink out. Hello, Bobby. Merry Christmas. Dell, welcome to the reunion. Speaking of, I don't know how come you're involved in this. You're not part of the reunion cast, by the way.
damn,
He is.
ostracizing the
Me,
team. That's crazy,
Nah,
bro.
nah, nah.
no,
That's
we're gonna
Ron's
talk about
spot.
that today,
Nah,
Bob.
nah.
I mean, not Bob.
Bobby,
Dale. We're gonna
Bob,
talk about that
Bobby is
Bobby
today.
the
had an
new.
all time.
Bobby's the
Bobby
new.
had an all
Bobby's
time performance with us
Bobby's
one
the
night.
new era. He's not reunion cast. He's
He's
new
new
era.
air.
No,
He's new
no,
air.
no, no.
He's
I
He
new
is
look.
air.
new era, but let's not
So
act as if Bobby did not have a top 10 with Scottie Pippen. That was back. That was
Yeah,
back in
as
the
a
day.
guest. That's not being. He's not a part of reunion. He's a new era cast. But welcome to the show, Bobby. Whatever.
I mean,
Anyway,
we'll
I
just
don't
title
even
it like that.
recognize
We'll just
Player's
title it
Choice.
PC Reunion featuring
trust
Bobby.
Bobby. Anyway,
Big off
Dell
spot.
doesn't drink.
I
But
don't
this is
even
the
recognize Player's Choice anymore. Not gonna lie.
This,
When I go on and just look at everything, I'm like, this is disgusting. If people knew the
where we came from.
trajectory from day
Looking at
one,
Player's Choice, it's like the Brady Bunch with the boxes, and then all the new faces just change.
and we're like, what season did that happen? That must have been a
Exactly.
season 4 swap out.
It's like that year when they switched dark skin Aunt Viv for light skin
Exactly.
Aunt Viv. It's
Yeah,
like,
like,
yo,
yeah,
how the
that's
fuck that
exactly
happened?
what's happening.
It's
That's
ridiculous.
exactly.
So anyway,
what am I?
And we're supposed to act like it's normal when it's not normal. Me and Dale are the black Aunt Viv, and we're coming back to claim
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You
But-
guys don't understand
But
when
the show is still
TikTok.
fire.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
but
so-
you don't understand when TikTok was TikToxic.
Yeah.
We were the pioneers that get absolutely butchered every single day, every single video. Now I go and I think that they've gotten soft in the comments, but that's me. They're more funnier, but they've gotten a lot softer.
We have more loyalists now.
Yo,
And
no
also,
BS.
you're gone.
Yesterday, I'm in H&M. It goes, I'm checking out. It goes, you mean on TikTok? I hate ticket. Swear to God, verbatim. I hate ticket. I hate ticket. Mars be wild. This is what they be saying to me. I'm like, yeah, man, that's me.
Bro.
Oh, I didn't know you. You lived in New York. I said, nah, I don't, but I'm from here, whatever. But Dell was having a mimosa. I don't drink.
Talk to
Today is
Fluent.
gonna be Merry Christmas. Today is going to be very, very
Wow.
interesting. I need another.
Another.
That's fire.
I
That's
need
new.
another. Hold on. Shaq,
is
you
a-
win another one. You know this.
I'm
Dale, is that
gonna
what you do on your show? I want to join that show.
read this super chat real quick from Mo Dog. PC music over, whatever dub and Mars got going on Fridays.
Let me get this off. Yo, we have a PC event coming up, PC Madness. We're doing a 64-song GOAT bracket. I reached out to 8 people inside of Player's Choice. They all got scared, but they sent me their all-time songs. And they're matching up against each other. You guys, as the viewers, you'll be able to vote on each bracket, on each, what do I call each matchup in the bracket. It's 32 matchups, and we're going all the way to the championship. If you haven't filled out a bracket yet, I'm pretty sure it's not pinned in the YouTube chat because JD doesn't listen to me, but go to the community spot on our YouTube page, click on the link. I think it's the last 2 or 3. And fill out your bracket. You can win $500, $200,
$500.
$100.
That's
Yeah,
so
if you have
dope.
the most accurate bracket, you probably know all these songs. And I'm my number one matchup I'm looking forward to is Ambitions as a Rider versus March Madness Future.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to that.
Shaq,
That's
Oh,
Gen Z
I-
versus.
Yep.
Did you cancel me because I didn't send you the stuff yet?
Yeah, I canceled you. You got canceled. I didn't like our little side. I didn't like our group conversation. Then I went to the side and I said, "All right, Dale. All right."
Yo,
Everybody
because-
was punctual and you weren't.
Yeah, I like rules, but I don't like when you tell me send any songs. You know, I need
Everybody did it. Everybody hates the matchups. No, the songs, but the matchups is what makes the bracket.
Who
Not
came
the
up with the
song.
matchup? It was just like a random generator, or did you?
So, no. Everybody seeded 1 through 8. So everybody is on one part of the bracket. So,
So
you
they
can't.
matched
You only
it
have 2
without
songs
knowing.
on each bracket. Yeah. So like a 7 to go against a 2, a 6 to go against a 3. But that was randomly generated who you're going up
Bro,
against.
when you sent
Whoever
me
wins
when,
battles
when
me.
you sent me that bracket to like just look over and stuff like that and do tweaks and everything, I actually went through it, and bro, this shit is tough. Like there's some clear cut, like in my opinion, there's some very easy ones, you know, where it's like, okay, this at least for me, no brainer, boom, I'm picking this song. But once it gets down to like, let's say like the Elite 8, man,
I think
you're
the
gonna
Sweet
kick
16
yourself.
is going to be tough too.
When is it? When
I
are
don't
you
think there'll be a
opening it up?
perfect bracket. When I started, I was like, maybe there could be a perfect bracket. But then I
No
went
way.
back and looked at the
No way.
analytics of who's voting for who. Listen, there's only one song with 13 votes. in the championship. So that means everybody else picked another song that could possibly be in the championship. And I'm like, that's crazy. But
If you get a perfect bracket, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah, that's. I was gonna have a payout, but this is the first one. You said what?
I'm finna win regardless.
You think so?
my song's
Dub,
cool.
you're in it. Dub, you're in it.
I didn't. I thought I was gonna have to put too much time.
Dub was scared like you. No, you don't have to put too much time. But I won't say that because after I got the 64 songs back, I was utterly shocked and surprised at what made it and what didn't make it. And it goes to show we all grow up much, much differently than each other. And we all have different experiences that influence these 8 tracks from each panelist. I was shook. I was like, wow.
It's also tough to come up with songs off the cuff. Like, yo, give me your best like 16 songs of all time. And it's like
that's why I didn't like. I'm like, if you give me a 16 and the list, I could go from it. And then they want to boycott Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Mike has to get boycotted because it
it
just is what it is.
But then you have to go. You have to boycott a lot of other people too. You don't boycott him.
Well,
no, because not based off.
Why is Mike being boycotted?
Because Billie Jean
just because Thriller plays, like, come on, like that's gonna like it's just the nostalgia.
So you should have just blacklisted Thriller then.
Billie Jean played one day.
It's a few MJ songs.
Listen,
but you're right, Euro.
Jean played one day and what
the Extreme almost went out.
Dave and Quincy was like.
Oh yeah, that was the last one, right? That was a fire episode. Man.
That was a fire episode.
I think they played Justin Timberlake after that, and Shaq cut it off. It's the first time Shaq cut it, so he's like, "I'm not even gonna play. I'm sorry." Like he didn't like. I just can't go.
Yo,
that's low-key disrespectful, bro. If you fucking respond to Michael Jackson, Billie Jean with Justin Timberlake, bro,
it was like sexy back or something.
Yeah, it was like sexy back, and it was like. We're not doing that.
They needed to call it audible. They needed to call it audible.
They didn't. I thought they were in the chat because I could see both chats, and it was just quiet because it's like, what do you play after that?
Where is Ron?
That's what I'm saying.
Can we talk about the Brooklyn Nets? First, I want to talk about.
No, are you going to talk about Fluent first to entice him to come up here?
Oh, yes.
He was in the
Fluent.
chat.
Can you show?
Wait,
I see
precursor.
Fluent posted on. I was going to click play, but I don't. Fluent was like, oh, I was wrong about KD. This is the thing. This is the thing with me, which I don't understand with people. Like the fact that KD really had to prove himself. I think me and Dub stands here where he had to like prove himself again, like to people because he got swept. His team got swept. I always felt that was kind of nasty. Like that was gross.
What's the post for? He got swept.
You didn't hear what I said before that. The fact that
he said prove.
He had to prove himself again to people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know me. I don't want to harp because I'm still judging them off of the playoff success. Like the regular season, y'all know where I still had them. This is good for pushing narrative and for people to be like, oh yeah, the Brooklyn Nets look okay right now. This, that, and the third, whatever the case may be. But like y'all know, to me, regular season mean nothing. But it's good for my side and my points right now. But Fluent is the grossest human being when it comes to talking about anything Brooklyn Nets, anything KD, anything superstar worthy. Because y'all got a recording one time. He named like 3 superstars. And then when he was arguing against Dub, he said it's like 8 superstars in the NBA. He just goes back and forth. And for Shaq to call Fluent, which is not true, Dub's son, it's kind of like a slap in the face to Dub because
I wasn't even going to bring that up.
I have to bring it
without
up.
asking first.
No, you can't ask. Dub be
wild.
No,
Fluent is Dub's son or Dub is Fluent's son?
No, Dub is, to me, Fluent's Dub's, or okay, like Dub is Fluent's daddy, even though Dub don't like that, I could say it. These are my words. And I'm off of Mimosa. Fluent's Dub's daddy, one.
No, he's the uncle that he can beat up at the cookouts. That's who Fluent is.
Dub be wilding. Y'all jerk Dub on that on the Thanksgiving joint. Like,
Black Friday?
He had no comeback.
Everybody got jerked on Black Friday. It's crazy. Pause.
It's the chat.
Bob, everybody that lost miraculously won in the streets.
Elder,
the streets vote.
Elder got jerked up.
I'll take a street vote.
My loss. Who cares? It's me and Ron. Like, whatever. I'll take that.
I didn't count that. That was like a funny halftime show.
No,
Elder got robbed crazy.
Who got robbed?
Elder. They actually, I forget who the host was, but they was
said,
like,
wait,
he was up there and they gave him the
dub.
dub.
Both of them old as fuck.
The old guy with the goatee.
I think he
Both
had the
of them
blue
are gold.
hoodie on.
The one with the blue hoodie on. The one that likes
Not
Kobe.
chill.
The one
Not
that likes
chill.
MJ.
Oh, okay, right. Elder one for sure.
And see,
Tell
and
them
then
what
he
you do.
actually
That
got the dub, and then I forget who the host was, man. It might have been you, Shaq.
was
and you
Ron.
pulled
It
the
was
Steve
Ron.
Harvey.
Ron
pulled the Steve Harvey
Steve
on him,
Harvey
and I was
thing.
just like, yo, that's crazy.
No, I gotta. What is it called, Euro? Like that alliance. That's like the dark side.
The dark side.
And I think like Batman, but not Batman. Like Bane. All those guys are a part of it. The Legion of Doom.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? That's Dub, Dale, Elder, everybody who lost that day. Ticket,
Not me. You know I don't care, Shaq.
J Rob.
But you've been
Gerard
acting
was
real
good.
Legion of Doomish.
Who?
Nobody's scared of the
Who,
Legion
Dale?
of Doom at all.
Dale
Except
hasn't
for
been.
Elder.
Dale hasn't been acting like the Legion of Doom at all. He hasn't even been here. I did get robbed on Black Friday, but it is what it is. I think what it is, I think it's funny to sit here and hate on me. So like a lot of people just like hopping on trends, but
I actually took it window, but that's for me.
yeah, but I think Dale's spinning right now. I influence Daddy.
Who won that football debate?
Dub. So if Fluent popped up right now, you would battle him.
Battle him. Battle him.
That's
on
that
what?
scary shit I be telling you. You can't
Battle
be
him on
afraid
what?
of your son.
I'm not
Papa.
saying that. I'm
Hey.
saying battle. Oh my God, Shaq. See. Let me respond. I
Dub,
said
I
battle.
know when you're reeling.
Wait.
My bad. Go. My bad.
Wait. Battle him on what? Like
Just
there's
like
nothing to
debate
battle
him.
him. I mean, it's just gonna be easy every time.
So you think you're a better?
What are we doing? What are we
Dub, you like
doing?
lost, and I love you,
And-
Dub.
and-
Dub had
We're
one.
not doing
Dub
that.
had
We're
one
not
at
doing
least.
that.
I
Shaq.
definitely won, Shaq. I definitely
Yo,
won that.
when
Mars started
Shaq-
distancing himself, it was nasty.
Even
when
Mars
Doug,
said I
when
got
Doug
robbed.
brought up Jermaine O'Neal and whatever, so always go. You bringing up Jermaine O'Neal? Then when Doug got in his bag with Shaq and all of
That's the one that he got.
answering.
That's the one that he got.
I can agree with that. I agree with that. That's the.
Fluent
That's
is still reeling from that.
Wait a second. Dub, you said that Mars said that you got robbed.
You don't pay attention to the group chat, Shaq? He said that the day of it happened. He said that in the group chat.
Let me look at this.
What are we
And
doing?
not let me look at this. Just let me just text Mars and just be like, yo, so he's probably watching.
Dub, you lost 2-1, but it was close though. It was good. It was a
Nah.
good
See, you
Nah,
got your
bro.
Kareem bias. That's why you think I lost the second one.
game.
I
mean,
could live with losing the first one.
The people spoke. I got to rock with what the people said.
The people hate me, Bobby.
That's
know
not my
Yo,
fault.
so Dub's saying he got robbed in front of 300 people live right now. Is that true?
Shaq, I don't want to keep.
I'm
bringing
texting
this.
Mars. That's what
No,
I just wanna say.
I don't want to keep bringing this up because I think I've said it on numerous occasions. So I just don't feel like having the same talking point over and over again. But I will always wholeheartedly believe, even if I go back 5 years later and rewatch it, I will still think I
Have you
won.
rewatched it at all?
I have. Every point that I made, Fluent did not. Besides the
Have you
first one,
rewatched it drunk? Because that's
no.
more revealing.
Besides the first debate, if I pulled up the Bradley Beal clip in the first debate, I would have won. But since it took me so long to find it, I didn't win. Every point that I made for Hakeem, he did not debunk at all. He did not provide reasonings to debunk it. I provide reasons to debunk his Kareem agenda. And then in the 2000s debate, I didn't even have to research it because it was off the top of my head. And I killed him as soon as I mentioned Shaquille O'Neal, Tim
Wow.
Duncan, Kevin
Wow.
Garnett. And then I even mentioned Marcus Camby and Jermaine O'Neal guys, so I could try to demonstrate how talented it is, how balanced the NBA was. But for some reason that was a 3-0. But it's cool. Like everybody's gonna go 5 years later, watch the video, and but you know what? Dub actually did win that. But
I feel like you've been spiraling out of control since then. Since Black Friday.
I'm not gonna lie.
Dub has been spiraling. It started with that bullshit allegiance between him and Mars. That built the foundation.
That is a bad allegiance.
That's bad because one person uses stats and you use emotion.
I don't use emotion. I just use
In foggy recalling of the past. When Mars is like a straight shooter and you kind of just stab it in the dark.
Bro,
like taking
Dub,
it.
I seen you. Well, I watched Open Gym, the last episode, and it was so nasty of you because
What'd
when
I
you
do?
debate, when you debate, like the older guys or whatever, you always say that, yeah, you watch these games, you go back and watch these games or whatever. And then on the last Open
He's
Gym
watched
episode,
everyone.
you said that, bro, I'm not watching the 60s. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, and that's
like,
why. But I stay consistent with that. That's why I don't.
How you be saying that you watch them when you debate the old
When
guys,
did
and
you
then
watch
when you
them?
are
No,
amongst your peers, you're like, yeah, nah, I don't do that.
yo. This is why I say people just create false narratives about me, and I say the same thing over and over again, which is funny. I say, well, I'll watch back 70s, 80s games and shit like that, 90s, but the 50s and 60s, pay attention. I stopped ranking those guys because I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and watch that shit. 50s and 60s is what I always say.
Why wouldn't you watch it?
Shaq, I wish we could just put up tape and see how ugly that shit is.
I mean, I was watching the Knickerbockers when they were shooting free throws one-handed like that. It was actually kind of fire.
Isn't that the Polish dude from the Spurs? He's doing that right now, isn't he?
I swear to you, with the dyed hair, I swear to you, Dub and Dale, basketball from the 50s, like the schemes and everything are so much similar. It's just a bunch of
No, it's
flashy
very
moves.
similar.
But it's very similar.
No, Shaq, it's similar.
They run hard. They're physical.
So those were the pioneers.
It's just a bunch of
Shaq, you're right. Those were the pioneers, and they did start using traditional sets that they still use to today's day. But just because they still use it doesn't mean that the shit is good. It's still not good.
Even when like black people started coming in the 70s, 80s, when it started to be more populated by African Americans, like those games are really fun watches.
Nah, bro. Yeah, they were just running. They were literally just running.
Why do you think that? Running based off of what?
I
swear to you, I can watch a game right now with 19 turnovers. I can watch a game right now and find 3 minutes of NBA players just running up and down.
Nah, bro. Like it was literally
no
running.
moves either. Just up and down.
Yeah, 50s and
dodging
60s,
each other.
50s and 60s. That's all it was. 100%. They were just running, bro.
Bobby,
everything evolves like player's choice.
How's the Kings doing, Bobby? Y'all still doing well? I really don't pay attention to what's in that side.
I'm pay attention. We're the 5th seed, and
Kings is the 5th seed.
Yeah, but we should be the 3rd seed. We just lost the rough one last night or the night before.
That's what's up, though.
I'm gonna read off some super chats real quick, man.
Bob, you watch every game?
Yeah, when I'm out here, I got season tickets. When I'm out here, I go to the games.
Fine.
Okay. But you don't have League Pass? Every employee of Player's Choice is supposed to have League Pass. Gifted to them, by the way.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it's in the fine print.
I'm
so serious.
I've never seen the fine print. So
not Fluent. Chill has it. Mars has it. Dub has it. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't have League Pass.
I have the.
But Euro,
I went to the most important people first.
This all new stuff comes with all.
I didn't want to expose that, but I was going to say, dog, I have League Pass already, though. Like
exactly. If you have League Pass, it didn't matter. But I am number.
I've known Shaq forever, and he's never approached me with a League Pass fine print, which is fine.
You'll have it right after this stream, actually. But anyways, power rankings. I'm number 1 off of one episode 3 weeks ago. So shout out to everybody in Shaq Army. Please go to Discord. Go to the polls inside of Discord and click on my name so I can be number 1 over Ticket and Mars and everybody.
And Dell is back. So add me on so we've been in a group chat. They take me and Euro off. We don't ever be in there. I just be off everything, and I occasionally pop in and pop out. But none of my occasionally pop in and get counted for. Like I popped in the other day. Who's popping in now? But when Shaq pop up, I want to vote him number 1.
How I'm not on the panel list?
You're a terrible panelist.
You're on there. I'm not.
You're on there.
They like me more than you, as they should.
There's three. Yeah, there's 3 different because JD was being complicated.
Because you got a big ego. You be getting upset. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Bob, you just got that new car smell on you. That's why they fucking with you right now. Just give it another 2 months.
They don't know you, Bobby.
They know I'm not sensitive like y'all, so they don't got to stroke my ego.
Give it another 2 months.
They don't got to stroke my ego.
Does anybody in the chat? Does anybody in the chat? Is anybody in the chat
off real quick? Let me get these super chats off real quick.
All right, well, you get them off. I just want to ask one question. Does anybody in the chat know who War Machine is? All right, Dale.
That's fire. If you know who War Machine is,
Bobby's a better panelist than me. As I sit by
bet. From super chat from Jeremiah. Y'all boys ready for these Christmas Day hoops? 100%. You already know. Dub, you lost. Been losing since. Haterade. Dub for sure won the last round 2000s versus Modern. Super chat from Nick Dawson, PC Wrestling 2023. And that super chat from Loaded, Merry Christmas, fellas. Super chat from Gabe, yo, Merry Christmas, y'all. Super chat from Flawless Noob, Merry Christmas to everybody. And I do want to wish our fans a happy Merry Christmas. I hope the holidays is good for you guys, man. And then we're going to end it off with a question from Brennan. So far, who's your coach of the year?
Mike Brown.
I would
I'll
say
go
that.
Mike Brown as well.
On top of that deal, Shaq ain't never had to try to save me from Ron.
and then after Mike Brown, who's a better panelist? Dell or
Yo, Bobby, listen, when I tell you this right now,
I know you didn't care. I know you didn't care. You wasn't trying.
own Ron. Everything you see from Ron is a byproduct of me and Shaq. Ron started out as
We made Ron.
As a
Everybody hated Ron.
Neighborhood corner selling nickels and dimes.
It's like The Wire for Ron. His arch is crazy.
Everything you see from Ron is from us. So
It's like Marlo from The Wire.
Ron flourishing the way you think he's flourishing is all love and praise, and we sit back and be like, "Yo, look." I tap Shaq like, "Yo, look at Ron. Look at Ron.
Look.
Y'all
Look
gave
at him
him
go.
too much. Y'all shouldn't have told him so much. You know?
Ron was
Now
bad.
y'all
Ron was
can't
getting
bring
the
him down.
burn for a long time. Ron was really.
Ron is the
getting
same
burn for a while.
person that came up with Bubble MVP. That would never be better than me in a pen.
Listen,
That's Ron.
Ron's prime was
That's what we
crazy.
thought.
Ron's trajectory to get to the point where he is today was so weird because we had to try to
Hold on,
contain
Shaq, before you
Mars's
go,
ego.
pause that, Shaq, before you go. But listen, don't you notice for Ron to elevate, it took me, Euro, and Shaq to step back? What does that tell you? That's the fine print that you need to know. You're here because we step back, Bobby. So don't get it twisted before we return.
Hey, come back. I want you back.
Mimosas Dell is elite. I love this. This is awesome.
Because people get it twisted. When we were back in the trenches, back when Dub got his start on Player's Choice from stitching a TikTok, the good old days. JD would never, and you guys walk around saying W host. All right.
That is crazy.
What is today's topic? Today's topic, we're just enjoying life and celebrating Christmas and talking.
No, we can talk about the Nets.
No, Dale, you had a gripe.
Oh, I had
a gripe.
two gripes.
Oh, the Nets, right?
I had a Brooklyn Nets gripe, and I also have a LeBron to Miami gripe where they're underachieved, and people don't talk about that enough.
Shit, I'm down.
What do you mean? Dub always talks about that.
No,
at least in the first year.
Other than Dub saying they're underachieved, like people don't. Like, you know how people hate KD for going to
4 finals in 4 years. And I know that's going to get twisted into, you praising losing or whatever. But that's not underachieving, I don't think.
Okay, I think, if this is why to me it's underachieving. If the Warriors had lost fully healthy with KD and Steph and all them boys, right? Just one. Say they won 3 years he was there. Say they won 2 and lost 1. People would say
that's a different level. That's a different level.
Hear me out now.
Go ahead.
And hear me out now. It's a different level because of what? The players or the team concept? Tell me what's a different level.
The players. The players are better. The team.
You think the Warriors supporting cast is supremely better than what LeBron had?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But what I'm saying is you have the big three in Miami. You have LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh. You have on the other side, you have KD, Steph. You know what I mean? Clay, which is I think he contributes more to that Warriors team than Ray Allen did to the Miami team.
No, I'm not considering him in that realm. I'm looking at it as.
What is Dale saying? Wait, Dale, what's your argument? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Can you tell me your argument again?
I don't think Wade. Like people would think Wade is better than Clay, correct? Easily, right?
Wade's all time, easily, yeah.
Right?
Based off of everything.
Yeah, right.
But he's not better than Steph or KD. And so if we're going 1 and 2, that's LeBron and Wade.
Two totally different weapons.
Okay, hold on.
But it's 2 totally different weapons.
It is.
That's the problem.
Okay, and then you have Chris Bosh, who people would take over.
Dre.
People that take over Draymond. I think
Klay Thompson,
personally Chris Bosh is better than Draymond. Me personally, I think he's better. I think he's a better basketball
I
player than Draymond.
agree. I agree. But
Wait. Not a better basketball player. He's a better scoring talent because he's not better defensively.
Okay,
Draymond,
and he's not more skilled. I mean, this is two different. This is apples
Wait,
and
who's not
oranges.
more skilled? Wait, who's not more skilled?
Hold on, let Dale finish. Dale, what were you
Other
saying?
than Draymond in that Warrior system, Bosh could go to the 28, 29, 30 other teams and be way more efficient as a basketball player than Draymond Green.
Yes.
But Dale, you play basketball and you know how much that it factor of leadership, it's not in every player, and Draymond seems to possess that very easily.
I'm not giving Draymond Green it factor of leadership when I'm comparing him and Chris Bosh because Udazim has an it factor of leadership and he sits on the bench for the last 2 years.
But he's not playing with Stephen. But he's still not defensively as talented as Draymond. Draymond just has the perfect intangibles.
Bosh doesn't have leadership skills. He has leadership skills too, though.
Yeah.
No, but we're mentioning who has the better career, Bosh or Draymond?
Draymond. Yeah, that's not what I'm arguing.
Yeah, but
I'm not arguing.
I used to be the guy to say you could plug anybody into Draymond's position when it's really tough to go to the finals that many times. But he's had superior talent around him. I'll give you that. So
I think Ben Simmons would flourish in Draymond's position.
I do too.
How about Paul Millsap?
He could.
No. I don't know.
I mean, he won't do what Draymond is doing, but he could.
Millsap's that defender.
I don't think so either.
Neither is
No, I'm saying like they will.
He can't play make like him either.
They won't.
Like
be
Draymond is such an elite playmaker. That's why Ben Simmons just checks all the boxes for me.
But that's the concept of who's he running around with. In that position, like honestly,
no, because it's still IQ.
Yeah, right. But it's stuff you practice. Those passes is what he practiced and what he can do.
Too.
You know what I'm saying? It's the nature of the system because it's the same Draymond Green that plays when Stephen Clay's not around, and then they down 40 at halftime to the Brooklyn Nets.
I'm not gonna
lie. And he's on the court. So
I look at it like I see Draymond as a role player, but I see Chris Bosh
82 games.
I see Chris Bosh as a star. I guess it's different. I see Chris Bosh as a star and Draymond.
I don't care who's a star. If Draymond can go fit in the system and have a better career than your star, then who's more important?
Aren't you the same guy? Wait. Aren't you the same? Wait. Shaq.
I'm the same. Right.
Aren't you the same guy that said
new school players?
No. Word for word. You said Stephen Curry. All you need to do is get Stephen Curry. He turns Super Dre, Super Clay, Super KD, Super Kerr. So you're crediting the Warriors' success. A large portion of it is to Stephen Curry, right?
No, offensively, but you're not factoring in defensively. Where Draymond seems to make people super as well. I don't know if it's Kerr, the GM. I don't know what they're doing, but everybody who steps on that Golden State Warriors roster all of a sudden starts playing defense. And we already know Steph can get anybody open because of the gravity that he attracts. So that's why KD going there was one of the weakest. I'm just playing. I'm not about to start with you. Dale was about to explode in that chair. I'm not about to. If you want to hear that argument, go back to episode 1 through 100.
I'll give you the defensive side of things for Draymond Green, but the thing with Chris Bosh and Draymond Green, for me at least, which I'm sad that Chris Bosh's career got ended early, because I feel as if Chris Bosh was really just getting started in his little post-LeBron run. You feel me? Like, we was about to make the playoffs off of Chris Bosh's bat.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. Without no one, Chris Bosh could be a go-to first option with rebounds, points, etc.
Yeah, no question.
You know what
I'm
saying?
You know how people were saying that, like, you have to, like, you're a great player or whatever because he was absolutely cooking in Toronto for all them years. You know what I'm saying? And then Fluid could probably attest to this that Bosh was going crazy.
You guys have to be related somewhere, somehow. This is impressive. It's impressive how two people who've never met until Player's Choice resemble. All right, never mind.
Yeah, it is wild. I know it is wild. I look like a lot of people though. I look like a lot.
But you really look like Fluent.
And I think Fluent put on a hat just on purpose.
Fluent, you have to show us a picture of you in college. I have to see this.
No, you can't hear.
We can't hear you yet.
Like that and popping up is like, damn. It's like you sitting back wondering, like, who is it? And there it is.
There we go.
And then there's
nothing was working. Merry Christmas. What's up, y'all?
Merry Christmas, Fluent. Where's Chill? I'm never on a panel with him these days.
He's at home. You want him to pull up?
Gotta
Message
give
him,
him a
man.
week's notice. But yeah, it hits differently when it comes from you. You guys got the show together, Fluent and Chill. Actually, go check it out every
Thursday at
days
9
of these?
p.m. Fluent Chill with host Haley, the #1 rated show according to the Discord. Thank you very much.
And the number one host. Haley is such a better host than anybody else. It's not even
Anybody,
except
bro.
me on PC
Yeah,
Music.
Haley is dope. She definitely navigates what you guys going on. Like,
Yeah,
this
easily.
might sound bad to HR, but I'm a most. If Haley wasn't there, sometimes I wouldn't.
Listen, man, I'll tell you this, man. Haley
It's
makes this
Keith's
shit
favorite
look like
host
that
for
shit.
People
sure.
keep saying that.
It is definitely his favorite host.
Like, she's a great host. Her voice.
She's the first lady of
How she
PC.
navigates from point A to point B to C. It's like Ron goes from A to C sometimes, C to F, and JD's still my favorite host, by the way, though.
But I've been talking to Haley trying to get her name in the title, but that's
I think
Fluent will
JD's,
approach you with that later.
I think JD's the goat. I
We'll
think
see.
JD's
We'll
the
see
gonna
about
be a
we'll
soft
see.
no.
We'll see.
What, Fluent and Chill hosted by Halftime Haley?
I think she's the benchmark. I think
I've never seen Second Take hosted by Molly Quorm, so I don't know about that. We'll talk about it.
First off, no. We don't have to talk about it. It's a soft no. But somebody says Shaq doesn't watch Fluent and Chill. Literally any show that goes live on this channel, I'm tuned in for at least 15 to 20 minutes.
No,
including footy.
you
Everything
commented
except
before.
college football.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
We
everywhere.
appreciate
I
you.
watch
We appreciate your
everything.
super chats.
there you
Oh.
go.
Been a while though,
I watch
Shaq. Just
everything.
saying, it's been a
I
while.
watch the
It's been a
football
while.
show sometimes.
Old Faithful hasn't been.
Because Bama is hilarious. Bama's just a great individual, so I watch it just to get my laughs. I look at it.
Bama's pretty funny.
What it feel like? to be so
Bama
cool.
is probably the funniest dude on PC, and I listen to all
Yeah,
y'all.
No,
I listen to all you
Bama's
guys.
easily.
Bama is the funniest guy.
and the angriest.
It's probably not even close. And then he
The
comes on with
Eggers.
that thick accent.
He's
I
for
love
sure the
Bama.
angriest. Bama's
He's the
for sure
angriest
the
and the
angriest guy
funniest.
on PC.
100%.
Ticket is not the angriest?
No, Ticket's
Nah.
just the more passionate, but anger
He's the most
is for sure
passionate,
Bama.
yeah.
Ticket, and that's the thing people
I'll
get
fuck with
confused.
Ticket, man.
Ticket-
I really
Ticket-
fuck with Ticket.
Ticket, when he be on his little mode, he doesn't come from like a place of anger or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's just how he talks. So it's like when we was on Open Gym, like some guys get on it with him and kind of like, get a little offended, and I'm like, listen, that's just Ticket, man. Like he don't mean
Listen,
anything by it. That's just how he talks.
Do you understand how many one-on-one conversations on the side I have to have about Ticket violating some person or somebody messaging me or texting me saying Ticket did this? I say, listen, stay away from Ticket, all right? just stay away from him. That's the
Bro, I was in the Discord yesterday. Like I said, man, I watch everything. I see everything. You know what I mean? So I was in the Discord and I saw this little meme that they created, this little 2-second clip from Ticket. If you're in the Discord, you know what I'm talking about. That shit is hilarious. I'm gonna use that on.
Send it to me, please.
You know what? Whenever you go off on Twitter and you say some dumb shit, I'm gonna send it in response to that.
Damn, I gotta go back on Twitter.
Fluent, how do you feel about Brooklyn Nets, Fluent? Today.
How do I feel about the Brooklyn Nets today?
Yes. You got your black and white on, so I think
They surprised the hell out of me. They are surprising the hell out of me. I thought for sure, and there's still time that was gonna. And I've said this before. I thought they were gonna be a playing team. I thought Kyrie was gonna be, and he's kind of been, but in and out of the lineup. And I thought KD's, and I've said this before. I thought KD's between the age and the injuries that his superstar caliber play was going to take a step back. And it hasn't. And that's why I said on the last episode of Fluent and Chill, I was wrong. I thought he was going to take a step back. He has not. And that's that's the beauty about what we do. Sometimes we're right when we predict. Sometimes we're wrong. I was wrong.
What gave you guys more issues? Because it was never really been playing basketball with some of these guys, like even KD or even Kyrie. Like when Kyrie's on the court, he performing. He's still young. So what issues give you more to think that they're not going to play to a level than that they normally accustomed to than just, like for you to say that I think they're going to step back because of age and whatever the case may be.
No, I thought he was going to take a step back in terms of his performance. And my thought process behind that was, one, that was a severe injury. Two.
Yeah, but he came back 2 years after. Still,
I understand. Two, age beats everyone except for LeBron and Brady. Age beats everyone. And three,
LeBron and Brady.
and three, if you look at skinny players, like guys with that build, they typically don't last as long, so they break down. So I was hedging my bets, being like, hey, based on all the history I've seen, he's in a prime to have a big drop off versus the gradual. And not only did he not have a drop off, I think he's better.
I get what you're saying with skinny players, but not skinny. Like he's a shooter. You know what I'm saying?
He's a shooter, but still, he's a shooter where we've seen him like in the playoffs, right? He came in against the Raptors in that final. Came in, was shooting, boom, just took a weird step, and he was hurt. I don't know if I like that skinny all the time. But again, it was a combination. It wasn't any one of the sole things.
Or a month because of your calf. I think that was it. That was more so the calf being messed up. There's reasons. There's reasons.
But the other thing with the Nets as a whole, they still don't really have defense. They still don't have really like an inside presence, which is probably going to hurt them in the playoffs.
Bobby, I agree with that. The Nets need one or two more serviceable big men just for a body, and I think they'll be all right. I don't think Nick Claxton alone can get them to where I think they can go with that talent. I think they need one.
Dwight's getting worked by that big Indian dude from Canada.
They used to be Sacramento Kings.
Dwight Howard should be on Brooklyn Nets and not in Taiwan. That's what I think.
But here's the thing, but he still might though. And the thing is, you don't have to worry about no trade deadline, or the Nets don't have to worry about no trade deadline because ain't no trade happening, so they can pick him up whenever, really.
Right.
And so and Fluid, like explain to me, give me a list of names of skinny dudes that supports your argument that you have about skinny guys not lasting.
I go back to, if I look at the skinny dudes, the Sean Bradleys, the Keon Clarks, those type of guys, they tend to have nagging injuries all the time. I can pull up a list. My memory's not chills. Can just pull up 75 names off the top of my head. But those types of guys, if you look at, again, those are probably two. Chet's probably too early for the guys in the chat. But those frames, but definitely sticks in my mind.
I will argue this though. Those are bigs, and KD's a perimeter.
And KD's different. I get it, but because he's not a big, he's also doing more, right? He's moving around more, which I think puts him in a position. And again, it wasn't just that thing; it was the combination of all things: the previous injury, the age, and that skinniness. I've said the same thing. And this is not
skinny people. That's crazy.
I'm not reaching for a hot. That's because I'm fat now. I'm not reaching for a hot take when I say this.
Dang, Fluid fat shaming on PC is crazy.
He's fat shaming himself. That's crazy. We love all people.
I'm still wearing my matching family PJs.
Shout out Keon Clark.
When I see those guys, that's what I'm nervous about. So I thought the combination of things, and I thought maybe the Celtics, I get it, they did a great job in the playoffs. Maybe the Celtics, that was the catalyst for the downturn of KD. I was wrong. It's okay to be wrong. We've all been wrong. I
don't think I can see where you're coming from, but I don't think that's a thing at all. The skinny thing.
The skinny thing? I'll get you a list. I'll get you a list because I guarantee you the list of skinny dudes that don't make it is long.
So how many of those guys that used to be skinny that weren't like later in their careers, for example, like somebody like Giannis, somebody like Tracy McGrady, they came in twigs. You know what I'm saying? And they just beefed up or whatever.
But they had the body type. They had the body type to get bigger. Right? There's certain ones that can't do that.
KD does not. And so now again, we're talking about, all of the guys that you just off of, that small sample size that you gave with Sean Bradley and Keon Clark or whatever. Those are bigs as opposed to like, perimeter players. So I would say in order for you to make a valid argument to me, you would have to bring in perimeter players. And I can't think of a skinny perimeter player who has not lasted the same as
he's a perimeter player. But one, it's again based on the previous injury history, which you're ignoring. Two, how many 7-footers? How many skinny 7-footers? You're trying to make it bigs and perimeter, but he's different. He's a skinny 7-footer who happens to play exceptionally well on the perimeter, but he's still a 7-footer. And you all know, because you've all played basketball, who gets injured more? It's the 7-footers. They don't last as long. They also take longer to develop. There's things that are just inherent in taller players, and that's one of them. Again, he's proven us wrong, but he's the exception to the rule.
Are you talking about the Achilles? Are you talking about the Achilles injury?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand too. Like KD and his physique is actually, is the guys who got hurt off of Achilles injury. A lot of them were very athletic and relied on that. KD's a guy who doesn't rely on his athleticism. He relies on his
Correct.
skills. So
Because he's
that's
not
why
athletic like that.
exactly, and he doesn't have a lot of weight on him, which is why like if we would have seen him regressing as a player, we would have seen it 2 years ago. We wouldn't have seen what he did against the Bucks. We wouldn't have seen what he did last year. We wouldn't have seen that. So to sit here and say that Achilles injury is going to take effect 3 years later,
It's impossible for KD to fall off a cliff because he's 7 foot and he can shoot.
yeah, like he doesn't rely on any athleticism.
But
at
for
all.
us to think that the skinniness of him, of rookies to 16 year, that's his same strength is just ridiculous. So you have to understand that.
How many
Yeah,
years
he's
will
not putting
KD
on the
last?
body, man. You said what?
How many years will KD last?
I think he'll play out his next contract.
So that's
So
4 years.
more
That's
years?
3 more. That's 3 more or what?
Is it 3 more?
Three-
It might be 4
3
more.
or 4.
I
Three or
think
four.
just got 4 more.
Yeah.
What? And then he's just going to ride it off into the sunset?
I don't
think
think
he goes
KD
to-
ever rides off into the sunset. I think he's like Vince with it.
Yeah,
He just keeps going and just keeps getting buckets until the
I
end.
agree.
Well, his next he's gonna be
Here's the thing, man.
38. He's gonna be 38 when this contract runs out.
Yeah, 2026 is the last year of his contract. 2026.
38 is old, guys. Like I know you guys see LeBron and you saw
I
Vince.
think-
If he gets
KD's
injured,
going to
fluid,
38.
then okay.
That's rare, guys. That's rare.
It is rare, but
Yeah,
I
but
think
KD,
Simmons going to
like-
38.
Yeah, like he's one of those fluent. He can hoop until he's
I
probably
agree.
like 50, 60.
Like
I
hey,
think-
like I said,
You
I
know,
didn't think so,
selfishly-
but he's proven me wrong. So we'll see. We'll
He'll
see.
be slower.
Selfishly,
on
selfishly,
defense.
I really want, because I know KD's a hoop head of the
A
highest
hoop head
order,
for
right?
sure.
He doesn't care about anything but basketball, and he loves all like basketball, not just NBA basketball. So I would love it if he was like, you know what?
Go
For
to
my
Europe?
last year, yes.
Yeah, facts.
I want to see him play in the EuroLeague. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just
No,
just
you
'cause.
think he would do that?
I think he for sure would as well.
Yeah, I think he would. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm almost positive he would.
He's got a lot of
Yeah,
love.
there's
He got
also-
a lot of love for the European. League.
Especially if he can buy the club.
Can he go play on my team? Can he go play for Olympiacos?
I mean, that wouldn't be bad. I
With my
got to
team,
think of
you
the
know.
places where he would go. Like,
He would go to Monaco.
I think
I don't think at that
Monaco-
time he would.
At that time,
At
yeah.
5
I think,
years from now,
Yeah, I think Barcelona, somewhere in Athens,
I
Tel
feel like the
Aviv,
city has to be
Milan.
wonderful.
Tel
okay,
Aviv,
okay.
Milan. I think those are the 4.
Or Finner.
What if
Finner
that
used to
Lon-
play NBA teams. He'll
But
consider
he's a
Finner.
little skeptical with the Istanbul nature.
Yeah, but I think
He'd
we all
only
are
he'd
until
only
we
go
get
to
there
the
and we're
best
like,
team.
wow.
Whatever the best team is at the time, that's where he'd go.
How do you
I
how
mean,
how,
it's not like
Whoever
an
won
NBA,
last
you
year.
know what I mean?
I know it's not. I'm not saying that. I'm
Bobby's
just saying
hate-
whatever team is the
Wait,
best.
Bobby.
No,
is
what
he a
I'm
good
saying is that
leader
you
now?
can't
Is he a good
even
leader
predict
now,
who's
Bobby?
going to be the best team like that because
Dale,
it's
did
just
you
so-
watch KD at Merry
He'll
Christmas?
figure it out. He'll figure it
nah,
out.
wait,
I'll
hold on,
check
Del,
it out.
repeat that question.
He'll
Del,
figure
repeat
it
that
out,
question.
Euro.
Del, repeat that question.
I want to ask Bobby
No,
if he
no,
thinks KD is a good leader. I didn't, Shaq, because I'm off of Instagram until further notice.
No, they got a better. They got their leader.
Let me
Hold on,
address this. Dale, I was in my DM scrolling, and I just see deleted user, and I go into it. I'm like, what is going on? Then I read the conversation. I was like,
Yeah, we spoke.
yeah,
about
but it clicked when I was like, no, this is still funny. No,
I need to address this. I think somebody, if you just dropped a 50 ball with nothing, I appreciate you. But if
Love.
you do have something to say, just have a chat next up because maybe you just forgot to type it. But appreciate the super chat, bro.
40
Yeah,
Cal's
50
been
piece is
rocking since War
50 piece
Machine.
and nothing was there. And nobody told us who War Machine was yet, and I'm still waiting for that.
No, they did. Actually, everybody did. They did.
Oh, they
respond.
did? They
Oh,
said
that's
it
a good super chat. That's a good super
Yeah,
chat.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's a good super.
All right, so who you guys have, Bol Bol or Wembanyama? I need to hear
They're
from y'all.
literally the same exact person, and one's gonna get marketing, and the other is a scapegoat. That is the craziest thing to me. Bol Bol and Wembanyama have the same exact game, can do the same exact things. Okay, granted, one offensively. Defense is just hard and pat, but offensively, Bol Bol and Wembanyama are the same exact player and always have been. And it's crazy to me that it's being marketed as Wemby being this, when Bol
know
Bol
what's-
came out, go look at the highlights. It's very similar.
A lot of people didn't watch
It
ball.
blows my mind.
But what's crazier though is Wembanyama being the #1 pick and Bol Bol playing surprisingly okay for Orlando, it's helping Bol Bol.
So why surprisingly?
No, because he hasn't been playing nowhere else. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he ain't been getting no burn on Denver.
Because to make Wemby work,
but
you
that's
have
why.
to make
But that's
Bol
it.
Bol work
But
now.
listen, but this is exactly why. This is exactly
No,
why
we talked about
Bobo's getting no love because he was
Hold on, wait, Euro, get it off.
Orlando.
Hold on, wait, Euro, get it off.
This is going to my point, Euro.
This is no, I agree with you. This is exactly the reason why Bol Bol is, I don't know if I want to go as far as Shaq as to say like, Bol Bol is going to be, the dark, the dark horse, the black sheep or whatever, in comparison to Wembanyama, no pun intended type of shit. But I think it's just a matter of he didn't play in Denver and now he's in Orlando. Like nobody cares about that franchise. They get no coverage and none of that stuff. So he's just able to develop.
If Wemby went to Orlando, you don't think that they would have the marketing in place for him to succeed?
For sure.
Yes,
but
more so than now. But look at Paolo. Nobody's talking about Paolo. He's been killing, and he's the number one fucking pick.
That's fact. Nothing about Paolo says Wemby or Bol Bol, and I've seen every statistic. Every time I get on Instagram, it's the last
not like they need to.
20. Yes,
not like they need to.
No, not yet. Yeah, Paolo is wild.
If you ask who is the best young player in the game right now, is he being mentioned?
They're saying Paolo. No, my circle is talking about Paolo for sure. As a rookie,
everybody's.
But you are talking. They're only talking about Paolo.
You are talking
with guys.
And the guy from Indiana.
All professional. Listen, your peers that you talk basketball with are all professional basketball players at a high level. So of course,
even on Instagram, even on Instagram, Euro. Every time I get on Instagram, it's some new amazing stat about Paolo.
I see more Bol Bol than I see Paolo.
I say it's about 50-50. That's like 40-60, 60-40, whatever it is. But all I'm saying is, Euro, when Bol Bol came into the league, you cannot tell me he was not doing similar things to what Wemby's doing right now.
I can't say that because I didn't see Bol Bol. Like to your point, or to our point, he didn't get no shine.
He was.
I think there's a 3-year. What's the difference between the two? Because I can get behind that. Because Wemby, the reason he has all this branding behind him, because last year they didn't even let him play EuroLeague for reasons I'm not even gonna speak up. But
draft
maybe
stock.
he could. Yeah, exactly. So he didn't even get to play EuroLeague because going up against grown ass men. Granted, he was younger, so that's fair. But now. He's still not. He went to a lesser team. They're not playing any. I think they might be playing Euro Cup or
Metropolitan.
They might be. Regardless, he's an NBA talent with the freedom to do whatever. So it looks crazy. But all I'm saying is, if he's younger and that's why he got more marketing and branding, I'm with that. But no, I would just love to know.
He has more marketing and branding because you know this, man. Like I always say this, man. The NBA Europe is about to be a thing. You know what I mean? Let it be in 5 years, 8 years, whatever their plan is. You know what I mean? For that shit to roll out. What I'm saying is like they need somebody like look at how everything is moving. Giannis, international player. Embiid, international player. Luka, international player. Wemby, like you know what I mean? It's like it's all pointing towards that.
But I'm just saying, Bol Bol is super nice, and I don't see Wemby coming in the league and doing anything that Bol Bol can't. That's my point.
My thing is,
I'm not disputing that. I fuck with Bol. I like this archetype of player. Period.
Wemby is getting Bol Bol more paid, and that's what I love. Because just people comparing it to him like, yo, you could be that type of player. For Bol Bol, next contract is going to help in the discussion because people are looking at Wemby as the future. So I'm happy.
Hold on, wait, Fluent. Where could Bol Bol play?
Wemby is also more marketable, guys. You don't want to have this conversation. Is that he's more marketable. His face alone, it matters to the NBA execs. It does.
But what do you mean? I can't agree with that fully. Right? I can't agree with that fully because
you talking about some racist shit.
A little bit.
No. What do you mean? Like light skin? I don't get it.
I'm
not with that because I don't get that. What is he saying?
I'm telling you, NBA executives will look at the more marketable face.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
No, he's a little more
100% right.
Hey, Bobo's
100% right. We see it every time we leave the house. What are we talking about right now?
What you got to say?
Listen, you got to listen to this because Bobo was being pushed. You wouldn't even be looking at his face because the landscape of what we're looking at. If Bobo
but Fluent is saying there's a reason he's not being pushed.
That's part of the
saying that absolutely to that reason.
Listen, you're not, and I'm not gravitating to it based on how he looks right now. You know what I'm saying? If Bobo was drafted to the New York Knicks market, I think Bol Bol would have a power behind him. He was drafted to Denver. Now he's in Orlando. Wemby is in France. The reason, you see what I'm saying? He's in France.
Fluent. You're Dale. I can name you at least 3 guys in the NBA that put up crazy numbers that aren't marketed for reasons that Fluent is alluding to. And I'm not going to be nasty and name the guys, but we all know that there is a preferred. Come on, like what?
I don't agree with that.
Nobody agrees with it.
I'm not going to name.
Nobody
I'm not
agrees
going to
with
name.
it, but it's factual.
It's
Like
facts.
They will look at the way you talk,
It's
the
no
way you
need
look,
to say
the way
the
you
guys.
look at
I
those.
Why
want to
would
know.
we say that?
No, I would
because
love to
it's.
know. We're not
We'll
going to
type it in the
talk
chat
about
because.
Wemby.
It's America, bro.
I don't
That's
get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hold on. I don't get it
when it comes
because
to Bol Bol. Because Bol Bol could have been the most handsomest person ever if his career went the same place as it did, as him getting drafted to Denver, then being pushed to Orlando. He'll be in the same position no matter how he looked. Switch position is Wemby was Bol Bol.
Somebody in the chat said Pascal Siakam.
Hold on, pause.
What do you say to that?
Hold on, time out.
Somebody in the chat said, I didn't say that. I'm just naming names. Siakam.
If Wemby went to Oregon,
Jokic, you said you didn't like Jokic because of the way that he looks.
Hold on.
Remember how handsome Paul George is?
I could
Shaq,
easily
you're
debunk
so
that.
fucking nasty.
Who's that dude? Who's that dude with the light eyes?
Yeah,
and all the
Michael
tats?
Y'all not
Porter
holding on.
Jr.
Y'all not
Michael
listening.
Porter Jr. I've never seen somebody so critically acclaimed for doing nothing other than him.
Yeah, not. He's a perfect one for me to get to where I'm going. Hold on a second. If Wemby was switch position, if Wemby was in Oregon and Bol Bol right now was in France, it would be the exact same thing going on right now. Bol Bol will be the one in EuroLeague or wherever he is.
I could agree with that. I could agree with that.
Wemby will be the one we're looking at like, oh, he's not getting the push because he was.
I don't know because there's been about 20. There's been about 20 makers like Thon Maker and like everybody like that, and they wasn't like they was getting a little bit of burn in terms of like in the media and shit like that, but nobody was really fucking with it like
But
that.
at 16, Dale. At 16, that's why this is. That's the only reason with Wemby that it's a little different.
The road is different, so it has nothing to do with him being marketable. Because if Bol Bol was drafted to a place where he could eat up his market, because right now he's averaging 8 and 6, and he's getting good pub.
Yeah.
So why is this all of a sudden the player arc that everybody's going for? Because we've seen players like this
It has nothing
before.
to do with the way he looks.
Can I say something, Shaq? Can I say something?
No. It's the reason why Bol Bol.
I think this is.
And other guys who made look like.
I think
whatever.
No. That card is I don't agree with that card because Bol Bol, even in Denver, he was getting love. Bol Bol in the summer league was
from
getting
people
love.
on Twitter. Yes,
From
Twitter
the media,
fanatics.
the media was giving him love. Then the Denver Nuggets,
Who's the media? No.
Wait.
Fluent's
He's got Kyrie suspended, so don't bring up Twitter. Twitter is power.
Yes.
No.
So hold on, wait.
No.
Let me finish my
Not
point.
the Twitter that
Let me
comes up
finish
on your
my point.
algorithm based off of things you
Let me
search.
finish my
and like.
point. Let me finish
I'm
my
asking
point. Let me
who
finish my point.
specific. No.
Let me finish
Who is
my
the
point.
media?
Let me
No.
finish my
Who's the
point.
media?
Let me finish my
Dub.
point.
Who's the media? Who's the media?
The media. What are you
Don't
talking
bring
about?
up the media.
The
Don't bring
media's
up the.
the
Make your
media.
point. Make your
Is there
point
any type
without
of other
delusional
media?
media.
We don't know what
Make
media
your.
is.
Make your.
No,
Okay. Make your
Shaq,
point
hold up, bro.
without.
Let me make my point.
Make your point
Please.
without saying media.
When Denver Nuggets, right? When he was on the Denver Nuggets, wasn't getting PT and everything, his stock started to go down because when you do not perform on the court, it naturally goes down when you're not playing. It just naturally goes down. Then he gets put on different organization situation. He's getting more PT, and what's happening? He's getting all this crazy marketability because he's getting PT now.
So it has nothing to do. So it has nothing to do.
It has nothing to do with his face. It has everything to do with how much time he's
nothing
playing.
to do
He's
with
been this
everybody.
good though. He's been this good.
No,
He didn't
and
just
Bobby,
get
you're
good.
right. No, Bobby, you're right. And I'm not saying he wasn't, but now he's getting playing time to showcase that. Everyone's
Dub,
looking at Bol Bol.
you're right.
They're like, yo,
Dub, you're right.
They're like,
You're right.
You're 7 foot
Dub,
tall,
you're right.
and you getting buckets, and we love that. That's what
Let me ask you
Dub,
something.
you're
Dub.
right.
Let me ask you
Dub,
something.
you're right.
Siakam is in another country.
Wait, no. Dale, wait, Dale,
I'm sorry, Florida, but he's in Toronto. So
It's still the American media though.
we don't know what's going on in the
Canada.
commercial TV on that side. We don't know.
I'm talking about in
Dub
America.
No one knows.
It's the
We
Look,
have
DeMar DeRozan is an okay fella. Kyle Lowry, they was 6 times All-Star over there. Wow. So we bringing up they
we
wasn't getting promoted because they was-
never really liked Kyle.
But
If
he
we're
was a
keeping it
six-time
honest.
All-Star. We're debating
any
they
team.
were promoted because they weren't handsome enough.
We talk about.
So are y'all
No.
denying the fact? Are y'all denying
DeMar is
the fact
being
that
talked about more so like now.
So Dale, are you
Back then, he
denying the
was like
fact that
LeBron's broom.
So
you're marketing based on looks? Are you denying the fact that more handsome folks get marketed a little more than
Let me ask you a
others?
question. Name
Listen,
someone that
it's-
handsome that didn't do what they doing to get the market.
No.
Name one
Answer
person.
my question. I'll answer
As
your
the
question.
only person who's a VP of marketing in this room, let me tell you, your marketability is based on your ability to speak, how you look, and then what you do. That's
Remember
facts.
the players'
Remember
choice.
they damn near stopped. They damn near stopped interviewing Derrick Rose
Not
after
gonna lie.
games because
Joel
he
Embiid-
wasn't that
Joel
fluent in
Embiid is one
talking.
of the
Now, it
ugliest
doesn't mean
motherfuckers
that
I
he
know.
owns it.
He's one of the
That's his
ugliest motherfuckers
People
I
have
know
gotten
that's
kicked off
marketed.
of Players' Choice, not because of me, because of how they came and performed. So I know that there's a lot that goes in it. It doesn't matter how knowledgeable you are
No,
or what you
I
can and
get
cannot
fluent.
do.
You are
It goes about, do you got
100%
that? Do you
correct.
give me that
But
feeling?
if Bol Bol won the Rookie
need
of
it.
the Year, right? No one be like saying we can't market him. And in the age we're gravitating to now, in this media system, in terms of quote unquote equality, it would not be because of that. He's not performing on the court. That's why he doesn't have the market. It has nothing to do with what he looks.
I know,
That's
but
why
Dale,
it's a
but
movie
Dale,
like
but Dale,
Black
this is the-
Panther, look at Black Panther. Everybody in there looks like Bol Bol.
It got
Man and woman.
something to do with the look. It got a little to do with looks.
Then why is Michael B. Jordan in the movie? But I'm not going there. Dale, I have a
market
question
something
for you.
in the NBA you can't play.
I've seen Michael B. And I was like, I know what you guys are doing, but marketability.
Nah, that's ass. No, Shaq, that's
He the
ass.
most light-skinned cat
No,
in the
Michael
whole.
B. Jordan, don't play him like that. He played
Who's
an
his
amazing
mama
role
in that movie?
He played an amazing role in that movie. Don't do that
His
to him.
mama's
You
a white
nasty. No,
lady.
you're
That's all I'm
nasty.
saying.
You're nasty.
I'll just say Kelly Oubre. That's all I'm saying. I'm leaving it with Kelly Oubre.
Who's marketing
There's
Kelly
no problem
Oubre,
with
though?
that. I see
Nobody
Michael be
markets
like,
Kelly
come on,
Oubre.
man.
Nobody markets
How you
Kelly
and
Oubre.
Chadwick
What are we
cousins?
talking about?
Markets
What are we
Kelly.
doing?
All right,
In the
Chadwick.
NBA, if you do not produce, I cannot market you. It's just, it is what it is. That is the utmost
Bol
of
Bol
course.
is
Joel
miraculously
Embiid
become more marketable when
and
Wemby
Pascal,
came
you
onto
brought
the
up
scene.
Pascal Siakam. You
That's
brought
all.
up
No, the
Pascal
chat
Siakam.
did. The
Yeah,
chat did.
you bringing up
The
Pascal
chat.
Siakam. We know that Pascal, as a player, we all, the vast majority do not look at him as a number one. They do not.
He
Fluent
just
don't-
dropped the 50 piece, Doug.
No, Bobby, we can all sit
What
here
did
and agree the
Luka?
masses.
Who
the
doesn't look
masses
at him as a number one?
That's what I'm
like a number
saying.
one to a championship team, right?
A number one to a champ. Oh, now you said to number one to a championship team. You said
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like number one. Okay.
Yeah, a number one to a championship team. We don't hold him to that level. So of course he's not gonna get that type of love because we don't view him in that light. A lot of people view Dame in that light. A lot of people view Embiid in that light. A lot of people look at Luka and all those guys in that light. Anthony Davis. So we give them that love because we trust their ability to produce as the best player of the team. It has
Doug,
nothing to
you-
do
you-
with
you-
his
you-
I
Honestly-
want to go back a step. So Siakam's not a number one on a championship, but Dame and
Yes.
who else you say?
I-
But
I-
Not for
Dame
nothing though.
and
Giannis and Embiid ain't that cute.
They're
So-
ugly. They're
Yeah,
borderline.
he's the
They're
most
borderline
marketable
ugly.
person.
something going on. No, you know.
Giannis is the most marketable person.
He's
that
got
I've
he's got the
possibly
personality.
ever
Like I
seen
said,
in
it's
my
not
life.
any one thing. It's a combination. He's got that microphone presence.
No, he produces like he produces. That's why he gets the love.
Perform.
Yeah.
You have to perform first. That's what you saw the last dance.
Stop
when Mike
talking
said-
about generational talents. Stop talking. Make this
Oh, my
argument
God.
without talking about a generational
What
talent.
you
Because
mean? What are
Luka,
we
I look at Luka like, no, Luka, you are like that. There's nothing else
That's
to
why I
like.
brought
You
up
should
Dame.
be marketed because you're like that.
That's why I brought up Dame. That's why
And
I
I
that's
feel
what
like
he's saying.
I feel like
Yeah,
Dame
if
is yeah. I feel like Dame is.
Jason Tatum.
So what about Pascal
Marketable.
Siakam?
They're marketable because of their ability to produce on the court.
Is Siakam marketed at all in the U.S. at all?
Doug, don't be so naive.
He's a number
bro.
one. He's a number one. He's a champion.
He's
He was an
not.
All NBA performer. He's an
a
All Star.
champion as a
What
number
more does he
two.
have to do on the court
Let
to
me
be
ask you a
marketable?
Show-
Dub.
He needs
Dub,
to
answer
show-
this question.
I'll answer it. I'll answer
No,
it.
no, Dub, answer the question. Then Dell
I'll-
asks us a question.
Okay.
I'll answer it. No, what he has to do, Fluent, is like the same point I said before. He needs to prove to us that he is capable of being a number one on a championship team.
Oh, he has to
won
win
a
a
Like Luka
championship?
has,
There's only four
like
guys
Luka
in the
Doncic
league
has.
who can do that.
No, Fluent, and not what I'm arguing is not what you're arguing. I'm talking about what the general consensus believe or what they're capable of. The general consensus believe a Dame, an AD, a Joel Embiid, a Jokic that they can be a number one on the championship team.
So he basically has to be
Siakam.
Only Kawhi.
No.
The only person you're talking about is Kawhi.
Okay.
He has to be Kawhi. That's what you're saying. What? He has to be Kawhi Leonard. That's the only person that you could compare to this situation. Being
so
number one
names.
in Toronto.
So many other names.
The other names that you brought up never won a championship.
But Shaq, that's
Three
not.
of the four never did it.
I'm not arguing your criteria.
So hold on. So you're saying because he was the number 2.
So then why are you bringing up guys that never won a championship?
So because he's the number 2. Follow-up question. Because he was the number 2 on a championship team. He's not marketable.
If we're arguing,
we're talking about Bol Bol.
Wait. Hold up. If we're arguing the media,
hey, we're talking about Bol Bol.
If we're arguing the media and the how the media looks at them, I'm not arguing my criteria. I'm arguing all of their criteria, not mine. What are we doing? Everyone's criteria in the general consensus is different from yours, Fluent, different from mine, and different from Dell's. So
Dub, explain to us.
Dame can win a chip as the number 1.
Hold on, Fluent.
A lot of people think that.
Hold on, Dub.
But why do people think that, Dub?
You didn't have to just say that, Dub. Like I'm trying to.
A lot of
Dub, what does Pascal have to do?
All the lookers don't bring up Pascal. They bring up his look. All the lookers, right?
Oh wow!
Oh, it's going crazy today.
He got the glasses on and everything. Oh,
I feel like my boss just entered the room.
Oh shit!
Yeah, right. All the lookers, right? Why wasn't Dirk Nowitzki marketable? What was his problem?
Dirk was very marketable back in that day and age. You've seen Dirk every single place. It wasn't no Twitter, no IG. Now trying to make Dirk. How do we know that Dirk's great? People have Dirk.
He was on the court getting busy.
No, you have to get busy 1,000%. Dirk, come on.
Dirk Nowitzki in the
you're talking no. Dale, you're talking about a generational talent that literally came and changed the entire landscape of the game, including for Kevin Durant.
Okay, sure.
We're not talking about nobody regular with Dirk.
But let me tell you, who regular has these marketing promotions that you guys are saying then? Name a regular
we're saying
person.
Why isn't Pascal?
It's kind of shameful that y'all keep throwing Pascal as the ugly duckling.
No.
He's not the ugly.
It was a chat, first of all. But we're saying, why is Wembanyama being promoted more than Bol Bol? And I'm telling you it's because he's more marketable.
What is going on?
Dub, mute, chill for a second.
Oh, chill.
Got a lot of feedback.
My bad, chill. I was like,
I'm glad you got the text. I'm glad you got the text, Chill. How you doing, man?
Chill got the dial-up.
Chill.
It's Christmas. I'm watching basketball and I'm eating food. What's going on?
This is TikTok chill. This is TikTok chill.
TikTok live chill. I'm gonna get into these super chats real quick, then we can continue the discussion.
We got chill here.
I invited him to say Merry Christmas. Y'all asked for me to reach out. I text my man.
I was scared to text you.
Just gonna cover him up with a super chat.
Host, my bad. All right, y'all got it.
Yeah,
I need JD here. Go ahead.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, lady.
I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any gripes with chill.
Merry Christmas, boss man.
Merry Christmas.
But we do have a question. Chill, before you get out of here, we do actually have one question for you. Are certain players more marketable than others based off of, I don't want to say looks, but background?
Based off of looks.
Appearance. There we go. Appearance. Like a Wemby versus Bol Bol.
That's the reason why Giannis isn't who he should be, because he's a Euro. If Giannis was from Chicago, Giannis would be on billboards all over the place. He'd be the biggest thing ever. But because he's a Euro, and Euros are looked at differently in the NBA more than they are anywhere else, that's why they don't really talk about him the way they really should be talking about him. I mean, I don't know.
Don't touch their souls, Chill. Don't touch their souls. Don't do it. Every time I get on a plane here in Greece, I see Giannis.
Do the exact same thing he did, but he played for the New York Knicks. Would he be on billboards?
If Giannis did the same thing, and if he was
doing now, but it was for the Knicks, where would he be?
Like won a championship?
Every exact same thing that he did for Milwaukee, he did for the New York Knicks.
It'd be bigger, but that's because the Knicks is a bigger market than Milwaukee.
But you can't say the NBA.
That's because the Knicks own their own.
But you cannot say NBA and then base it on what you're basing it on. It's not. Giannis' market is Milwaukee Bucks. Have you ever been to Wisconsin?
He won them a championship.
That is true. And Chill, you did bring up a point about, I don't know. You did bring up a point about Donovan Mitchell not being an All NBA, and that's a large part due to his market as well, right?
No, we're not doing markets right now. Giannis is playing at an unbelievable level.
What?
We're not doing that right now because Luka's playing at an unbelievable level, and he's still more. I hear more about Luka than Giannis. Well, it's about 50-50. I won't say I hear more about any
We're
other.
talking a little bit about ESPN,
But it
right?
shouldn't
Let's
be the
honest,
same
right?
thing. That's the
Giannis
point. It
every
shouldn't
day
be
is
the
on
same thing.
ESPN. Luka every day is on ESPN. Those people are being marketable, and I understand. If y'all need that extra push, it's because Milwaukee and Dallas is not LA and New York.
John Morant damn near get more pub than Giannis.
I don't agree with that. I'm sorry, I don't agree with
think
that.
so.
And only if he getting a little bit more pub, it's because he tweets more, and that's it.
No,
and we
that's
like
not.
Twitter, but it's cool.
NBA is pushing the
That's
Ja
excuses, bro. This is excuses.
They are. The NBA.
I think you're being naive purposely.
Yes. Dell, the NBA is absolutely pushing the Ja Morant narrative. No question about it.
Which narrative has they pushed for Ja Morant? If y'all could tell me, because I'm missing it. Tell me.
I
right
just
now.
seen Josh
Ain't he about to get Kyrie's deal?
He already got it, and I
Giannis
just
is
seen the
already on
mock-up
Nike,
of
so
it.
tell me another one.
Who?
That's still.
Giannis is already on Nike, has his own signature.
Okay, but who's better, Giannis or Ja? Who's better, Giannis or Ja?
And they
Giannis.
All right, so how come Ja gets more pub?
What pub? I'm asking you to tell me what pub right now.
All the pub that you see, just because I'm not specifically naming individual
What
times
pub
their
you
pub
see?
don't mean it's
Giannis
false,
is-
bro. You know what I'm
Listen,
talking
Giannis is
about, bro.
being
These little
talked
questions
about
you're trying to ask me,
everywhere.
you know what's
Giannis
going
is
on,
being
bro.
talked about every
Don't be
single
naive,
Giannis
yeah.
pub, people are posting it. Giannis telling whack ass jokes every single day. Every day I see Giannis tell another dumbass
Those are
joke.
great
that make
jokes.
no one
Those
laugh.
are
And you don't see the
Flo would
videos
know
of
about
Ja.
that jokes.
You
What videos is Ja?
don't see the videos of Ja picking up chicken and shit like that. Like,
All right,
nobody
hold
wanna
on,
see
hold
this
on,
shit.
hold on. But
It's
The
like,
Del,
video
hold on.
by Ja
Time out,
going
time out, time
viral
out.
because of a fan is not.
Del,
Come on. What we
Del,
doing,
you're
Bobby?
comparing
Come on.
Del, you're comparing Giannis today versus Ja today. I want you to compare Giannis in year 4 versus Ja in year 4.
Was Giannis in
Giannis wasn't that good in your
What was
four. What are we
Giannis doing
doing?
in year
in year
four?
4. He was an all-star.
Hold
look, somebody in the chat said Ja
I
is
got
more
it.
relatable. Somebody said Ja is more
Let me go
relatable.
look at
Was
these
Giannis
stats real
taking
fast.
his team and
If
fighting
I'm not
like Ja was
mistaken,
fighting in
in
year
year
4? I think both had just won.
He was
most
23,
improved, probably.
8 and 6, or 23, 8
Don't
and
even
5.
worry
He was an
about it, Flo.
all-star.
I'm getting
He's
to
at
the
least playing
Giannis right now.
all-star level. All-star level he was playing.
Right.
They blowing my
But
mind.
Ja was damn near top 3 in MVP voting last year as a most improved
Yeah,
candidate.
because it's Ja
and
Morant. That's
Giannis won the most
that's
improved
the
player that year in year 4.
point.
Not only did he win most improved in year
So
4,
did Julius
he won
Randle.
MVP
Why
the
we
next
not
year.
talking about him? So did Julius Randle.
We were talking about him because I just won 7 straight. They was talking about him.
But you're not
Julius Randle?
comparing. You're
Just a
not
little bit,
comparing.
just a little bit.
Ja
22
with
and
the
8.
narrative to-
22 and 8 versus 26 and 8.
He said
Bro,
Julius Randle. Yeah, he said.
I just want to make sure
Randle,
I heard that correctly, Dale.
You bringing up most improved in year 4? I'm just saying. What are we? What's
The point
reason
that he
for
was
that?
making was Ja in year 4 and Giannis in year 4. Giannis in year 4 had just won the most improved player, right? Just like Ja did. The next year, Giannis was the league MVP. And we were scoffing at Ja. We were scoffing at Giannis like, yeah, he here, but
People
whatever.
were scoffing
Meanwhile,
at because what he did in the playoffs. That's the only another his skill. What he did, just like me, what he was doing in the playoffs, getting boxed in. That's why they were scoffing at him.
So Del, you believe ESPN bases their promotion solely on performance and
No,
and
I'm
not their
saying it's
marketability.
solely on performance. I think performance is the leader. Me personally, I think performance is first at the door. You got to do something. Look at the greatest person who performed for 9 straight games, Link Sanity, because he's performing in New York City the way he was. What happened?
Yo, Dale. So that has nothing to do with the NBA pandering to an entire country. Are we being serious right now?
Right. Shaq, Lynn Sanity
No,
was the
Dale,
NBA
you're
at the
acting like
point in
there's no
time.
correlation, and that's not cool.
Had nothing to do with the 30 billion people from his country.
Listen, that's my point. You guys that's my point, Shaq. It is a correlation, right? But he had to perform for that correlation to be what it was.
But we're saying if it's somebody from America who I'm sure has had that same stretch in the last 10 years, you're saying that we probably heard about it on a reel.
What was that guy off a contract on the Lakers? He was getting Matt Burned. What was his name again? He was like 34 years old.
That was a showing love because he was older, been in the G League.
He was showing love too, though. They were showing love too because he was
like,
performing.
come on.
But
That was a feel-good story.
No. Wait.
Versus,
His point was. When was another guy that performed and everyone was
so
giving
why
him
was
burn?
it amplified?
He performed.
Why was it amplified? Why was it amplified?
New York City, Shaq. That's
No,
why.
not so. Which country? Which city has a?
And the Asian market.
Okay, so which city is larger? You got it, Fluent.
Wembanyama and Bol Bol. What have they performed yet?
Who?
This started Wembanyama and Bol Bol. This started with those two guys, right? Have they performed yet in the NBA?
But this is the thing. You're comparing somebody walking into the NBA as the projected #1 pick that's going to come with that pub to someone that was a second rounder. It's different. It's two different landscapes.
Bol would have been Bol could have been a lottery if he wouldn't have got hurt.
He's going to be the future. And that has, if we switch landscape, it'll be the same thing. If one was younger or older coming in, it would be Bol is the projected, and this is that.
Before Bol got hurt at Oregon, he was doing,
and he was wilding. Bol was wilding before he got hurt. That's what I'm saying.
Dale, so what about Thon Maker? You brought up Thon Maker, so why wasn't the hype that crazy for him?
I didn't bring up Thon.
Thon Maker was getting a lot of hype.
Someone brought it up. I don't know who brought it up.
Shaq, he was a top 12 pick.
No, we're talking about Wemby type hype.
Here's the thing, though.
They're saying if Wemby went overall #1, he would go overall #1 in the history of the league if there was a redraft, starting from the beginning.
That's what they said.
I don't know about all that.
I mean, that's what did Dub say? The media is saying. That's the consensus.
I don't know.
That's your new media, Dub. That's your new media. New king every day.
I was looking at something. What did he say?
I don't know.
Wemby's projected to go #1.
Wemby deserves
in the history
he's getting because he's walking into the landscape of what the NBA is trying to push for sure. Agree with all that. But I'm not gonna say y'all the facial narrative and all that. It comes after me of you hooping on the court. That's
you gotta hoop. You gotta hoop.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You have to hoop above all else.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But then after that, after you are hooping at a high level,
listen, because after you hoop, that's when all the people this is 1-2. I'm trying to be. That's when the market people try to train you, learn how to speak, learn how to dress. They don't knock at your door before. Why Nike and Ben get Diamond Kyrie sneaker deal? Why Giannis saying Ben have his signature deal as he walked into the NBA like Kevin Durant and LeBron James?
No, don't bring up the company of Nike because we all see what's going on here. Kyrie's out now. All of a sudden, we're trying to
prove themselves. KD and Braun had Nike deals from boom. Soon as out of Texas, soon as out of high school, because they knew what it was. No matter what.
Those different talents, though. Those different cats.
But you had to hoop. Giannis had to hoop for Nike. Ja had to prove himself for Nike.
Hey, I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'll see y'all dudes next week. Take it light.
Take it light, Dub. Take it.
I'll take it, bro. I ain't taking shit. That's nasty shit, man. That's some nasty shit. And y'all tell we have kids watching this shit. I need to watch.
Shout out all the guys that are arguing with their wives right now because they're trying to get in 5 to 10 minutes of player's choice. That's what we really should be pandering to.
I want
you hear her? Oh, you heard her?
I need to give a shout out to Taquay White, bro. Thank you for the super chat, man. Merry Christmas to y'all. Fuck with y'all show. Y'all really have helped me get through losing my mom last Christmas, especially today. I needed to show love, y'all. Y'all appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for tuning in. I'm glad that we could be a staple for
shout out Taquay for sure.
Some of your happiness. You feel me, bro?
Shout out to you.
Sorry for your loss, my guy.
Take your drop the link. What we doing?
Drop the link. Drop the link.
I get my man ticket. I want to see my man ticket.
We get everybody, and we get everybody on rotation right now. It was fluent.
I mean, that's a fire Christmas show. I'm not gonna lie, man. Have everybody.
I'm having a great time. We envisioned it.
Yes, sir.
JD tight.
JD was so scared. JD was like, "We're not having a Christmas show."
Yeah, that's what's up.
JD's a party. JD's a party pooper, man.
Yo, ticket pull up, and then bring Major Mac after.
Shaq for a certain amount of subs. I don't know, like at 1 million. We need in real life Kingdom Court.
We can do it at 60,000.
$1,000 on myself. Big on.
We can do it at 60,000. How many subs do we have?
Yeah, Bama knows what's up.
Over 60 already. We have 62.
Exactly. What is Bama talking about?
Hey, Bama know what's up, and he know who's gonna win that.
Bama, I keep telling you, got to go through the.
Bro, isn't Bama like 5'4" or something?
Yeah, Bama gonna put his money on me when it's all said and done.
Oh, he's
versus
saying
who?
he's not playing.
Versus
he
anybody,
playing?
Shaq.
Bob.
Shaq, we don't got to do this right now, bro. We don't got to do this
Bob,
right now.
I was finna bring you up as like a cosign of how nasty I am in 2-on-2, 3-on-3.
I'm a co-sign for that every time. I always co-sign for that, and I'm gonna continue to co-sign for that.
The link. Somebody sent
Shaq,
You're
the
right.
Shaq,
I'm about to send it to Ticket right now.
I was really saying that for Dale, but I didn't know he was gonna get up and walk away right there. So
Got you. All right, my bad.
All right, another super chat from Brian Holiday. Who y'all got in this Philly and Knicks game?
Knicks.
Philly.
I got Philly.
Joel Embiid about to go off, bro.
The lights
Julius Randle.
the lights are too
Because
bright.
they had to listen, man. We talked about marketing
He's
earlier,
a
bro.
bum.
They had a special on him on ESPN not too long ago. What was it, like 2
I
days
want
ago,
low
3 days
here.
ago, whatever. When they was talking about how he is never able to play on Christmas Day. He is, burning, super thirsty for a Christmas Day game, and he's about to go off. So if he's coming into a game like that with motivation like that, oh yeah, he about to go off.
Is Low in the chat?
Bobby versus Dale. Who's
I
winning?
don't think Low is in the chat.
Hold on, because I got caught in the nastiest this morning while I was using the bathroom minding my business. I got caught in the nastiest rabbit hole of Legend of Winning and his brother. I guess they're supposedly beefing on Twitter. And I sat there and looked at every single tweet, and I want to talk to Low about it live. I love Low, and I'm team Low. They messed Low up for making that WNBA video, but
Low, he clarified that on Open Gym. Tune into Open Gym. He did get clarification on that, and he had a lot of sound points about that. So tune into Open Gym. That happened last Friday. Low did get into the detail about that. Another super chat from 40 Cal. Another $50, but nothing in there. I appreciate you, brother, bro, but your opinion, definitely. I'll read it out, whatever you need, man.
I'm gonna let Ticket take my spot. I'm gonna go have some Christmas lunch and get out of these pajamas. They're family matching pajamas. Everyone in the chat, thank you for all the likes. I'll take you guys later.
Merry Christmas. Stop polluting your son's mind, please.
He's smarter than you.
Before we go on, I want to say a shout out to my man Vinny. He's I've been coaching like this high school varsity basketball team, and he's a good player that's been trying to hoop it up, and he nice. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Vinny. He's in the stream right now.
Shout out Vinny.
Keep up that work, Vinny.
He's solid, and I want to see him versus you, Bobby. I think he'll
I don't want to do that young man like that. I heard feelings of break hearts. I don't care how old you is.
You know what's crazy though?
You think Bobby's sweet?
I forget who he wanted to debate.
No, he don't. Shaq, he don't.
No, I'm being dead serious because the three of you on the bottom is all 6'8" now. So do you think Bob is sweet?
And I'll cook both of these niggas.
Wait, and you 6'8" now. Yo, the fact that I'm in the lobby right now and I'm at the bottom 2 in height is blowing my mind right now. So, Ticket, I don't know how tall you is.
Oh, you want bottom?
But here's the thing, though. The guys at the bottom, they're big. I'm not a big.
Bro. Yo, Shaq, bump me right here, bro.
Shaq, you nasty, man. Shaq, you nasty, bro.
I'm gonna be totally honest. If we play ones right now, a player's choice ones, I don't see me losing.
Yo, Ticket, what's your archetype
Maybe
like
the
in
Shaq
basketball?
only because he just.
I
can finagle something.
Shaq got a
I can
Christmas Day
lose
party.
easily.
Shaq got a Christmas Day party and don't even give me a special invite. That's all right though. It's cool, Shaq.
Ticket, you know what? No. Ticket. I swear to you, when this first started up, I said I don't want to bother anybody and put no pressure on anybody. But once Fluent rolled in, I said, okay, all right, the gloves is off. Whoever comes in the chat, I'm gonna invite them up, and if Low comes, I'm gonna invite him up. But I didn't want to be like, yo, I ain't want to put that on your shoulders, Ticket. Hey, come on.
I just know I really came to hear it because of old boy right here in the middle.
Yeah, who me?
He was running his mouth talking about somebody being a bully, but he the one that was doing all the talking.
Hold on. Before y'all start,
you a bully. I think that you.
Bobby.
Hold on, wait.
You about to get the one-on-one, Dale. What you got?
Before y'all start, I want to Ticket. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, all that, my brother.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir.
Merry Christmas.
Go ahead.
Man.
Dale, hey Dale. I respect you off the fact of growth, Dale. You know what I'm saying? Because at first you thought I was a troll. At first you thought I was trolling.
You was a troll. When I first came over here to the players' choice today. You're nuts.
You thought I was a troll. You thought I was a troll. But hey, I noticed one thing. You start to come around a little bit on the stuff that I be saying. I noticed that.
No, you have a different delivery, but you're nuts, bro. I loved it from the beginning. You're nuts. You just have a different way. Like somebody would normally go back door, but you have to go like a different type of way. No pause, a different type of way to get to your what's name. You're nuts. You're still nuts to this day, and it's always been loved. You know that.
Hey, Euro Hezzy, what's good, man?
What's good, my brother? Merry Christmas, man.
Oh, hey, Merry Christmas, man. I'm chilling, man. But this dude right here, man.
Bobby,
this dude, Bobby, man. I don't know what's wrong with this guy.
Oh, I'm here for it, man.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with me. I just needed to holler at you, but we had bad reception. We couldn't have the words we needed to have. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't think you a bully. I think that you think you a bully.
No, I don't think I'm. Listen, I don't think I'm a bully.
I think that you think you're a bully.
Let me say this to you. Hold on, let me say this to you.
Go ahead. I'm gonna shut up.
Once again, a bully don't go into enemy territory running his mouth. I came over here. I wasn't just on my channel where everybody was coming to my channel where I control the whole show. A bully don't go in somebody else's house and keep the same energy, dog. That's what you call a real one. A real one go everywhere and keep the same energy everywhere he go. So that's a real
you could be a real one. I'm not
I've never seen a bully where every week is damn near 1-on-5 every week. I've never seen that type of bully go 1-on-5. Normally, a bully wants to prey upon and beat up on the weak.
Why you go 1-on-5? Why do it be 1-on-5, Ticket? Why do it be 1-on-5?
You got to listen. I mean,
because you be on here talking reckless to catch that's what it is.
These dudes real disrespectful. Hold on. My whole thing is this: they real disrespectful and nasty in some of the stuff they say. So I gotta bring a mop and clean that shit up. That's all.
All right, so look, check it out. When you talk to cats in the chat, calling them, oh, get this hoe ass nigga out of here, this and that, and this, just because you're not feeling what they saying, and you got a channel. Hold on. I'm not gonna hold on. I'm not gonna hold on. Look. Who talking? You gonna let me talk?
I'm not feeling what they saying. I'm not feeling what they saying.
Hold on.
You're not gonna bring it up and don't come up.
You this nigga dub.
Hold on, wait. Everybody getting muted. Hold on, wait. Ticket. Let Bob get this off, and then you can reply.
So all I'm saying is, if you talking to cats all real greasy that can't defend themselves, just like you said to old boy the other day. You don't got no channel, so shut your ass up. Okay, you feel me? So like I said, is the other day you came on and said you are the panel. The panel is you. You are fluent. Fluent is you. You said the same thing. Chill, everybody else. Well, like I said, I'm the chat, and the chat is me. They can't stick up for themselves. So what am I doing? I'm speaking up for them because you talking to cats that can't defend themselves. To me, that's lightweight bully shit. That's lightweight bully shit. So that's all I have to say. Because I'm not done. Yeah. Give me 2 more seconds. All I'm saying is that shit ain't right. But as soon as I step up and say that you disrespecting cats that can't come back and defend themselves, now you want to yell over me like you be doing them. But you can't bully me though. That's what I'm saying. You can't bully me. I'm unfightable. Ticket. I'm unfightable. You can't bully me. I'm a man of the people, bro. You can't do that to me. I'm not going to that shit. You a fake bully, bro.
Let's do this right here, Playboy, because I just listened to you, right?
Playboy. You can do whatever.
Hold on. Dub and Mars have a show called Open Gym, right?
Yeah.
Where they drop the link and let everybody come in, right?
Yeah. Every time you want me, I'll jump because I want this type of energy. I want this energy, so I jump on when I see you on.
Wait, hold on, Shaq. Mute this nigga, Shaq. I was quiet.
You right. I got you. No, you right. No, Bob, we not doing that.
Bobby, you got it right.
You right.
He let you talk. He did let you talk.
Now, Shaq, them two got a show that's called Open Gym. So this fool coming here talking about oh man, they're helpless. That's bullshit. If you talk that dumb shit in the comment section, bring your punk ass up here. When they drop the link, hold on. Bring your ass up here when they talk shit and let's get it. So not only did I do that, but you know what else I did too? I went to Ron and I said, hey Ron, guess what? All these dudes in the comment section running their mouth, they feel kind of helpless because they can't say nothing to me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a show called Ticket TV versus the World. We're gonna let all of them come up in here and go 1-on-1.
You don't keep it basketball.
Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. Give me 2 more seconds.
You don't never keep it basketball.
So give me 2 more seconds. Give me 2 more seconds. So how am I running when them same dudes that's trolling won't even come in the chat when we drop the link and let them get the 1-on-1? And guess what? I'm not EQing it. It's Ron that's controlling the chat. They not coming in. They're talking from the chat because it's easy to do a hit and run. It's hard to come up in here and stand toe to toe and go face to face and say.
Yeah, but that's what I'm doing though. I jumped in to go toe to toe, face to face, because I
can do that. So you should have another man.
Why y'all doing all that? Y'all go toe to toe right now. What we doing?
Right. No, I'm saying no, Dale. That's my whole point to him. He shouldn't have to baby another man. He worried about another grown man.
Who I'm babying?
That's a grown man in the chat.
Some of them not grown, Ticket.
Nah,
Ticket. Some of them not grown.
A lot of them are grown.
Wait, Ticket. Hold on.
You talking crazy to teenagers?
Hold on, Bob.
You talking crazy to
teenagers?
Ticket,
if we need to start, hold on, Ticket.
What type of grown man trying to fuck teenagers? What type of grown man trying to fuck teenagers?
Hold on. Ticket. If we need to start having them sign consent forms so they can be 18 plus to step in the Ticket versus the world, I'm with that. But some of them are teenagers and they reaching out to me and I have no control over that.
Let me ask you a question, Shaq. Let me ask you a question.
They shouldn't come in there.
Hold on, Shaq. Let me ask you a question. Bro, how am I supposed to know how old they is when they talking in the comments section?
No, they shouldn't come in there. I tell people to stay away from Ticket if you don't want that smoke.
So him saying I'm talking to teenagers. It sounds kind of foolish. Hold on, it sounds kind of foolish because we don't know the age of none of those people in the comment section.
That's true, Bob. What's your counter to that, Bob? He doesn't know. We don't know.
Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact. But look. Like I said, I don't even care how old you are. I'm nothing but a humble servant to the common folk. That's all I am. I'm not.
So let me ask you a question, bro.
Hey, Bobby,
let me ask you one question. Bobby, let me ask you one question.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, Bobby. Is Low a grown man?
I guess so. Yeah, sure.
Okay, do I talk the same way to Low that I talk to Mars?
But that's not what I'm talking about.
No, I asked you a question. No, I asked you a question. Stay right there. Is Low a grown man?
Question.
Hold on. Wait.
What Low got to do with this?
So no. I'm saying this. Hold on.
I'm not talking about nobody in the panel.
My point to you is I don't discriminate, buddy. I don't discriminate. I talk the same way to everybody in the chat.
Me neither. I don't
okay, so hold on. But you said, hold on. You made it seem like I prey upon the weak when I'm the one who came and got the party started. I'm the one who made Chill Town turn up.
Hey, Low took it.
I'm the one who
hold on, Bob. Let's get this off. Hold on.
That's facts. I'm the one who turned Chill up when he was turned down. That's facts. I came directly for his helmet. I didn't come for Mars. Hold on. Mars was an appetizer. I ain't even come for Mars. I came straight for Chill. I came straight for Jay Will. When I first came in here, keep it a hundo. So don't act like I came here. Don't come in here act like I came in here head hunting kids and teenagers. Cut that shit out. That don't work. That don't work on me. That don't work. But since you want to smoke, me and you can get it right now.
I need that. I need that, nigga. I'm not ducking you, bro. You anytime you sense a little timidness from somebody, all of a sudden you want to eat them up, bro. Cut that bullshit out.
Come on, bro.
So what should he do, Bob?
Hold on. So what's your problem?
What you mean? I just came up here to talk shit with the big dogs. I'm in between the big dogs. Every time Dale come out. Hold on.
I'm saying,
every time
I don't got no problem with basketball. You said something about Scottie Pippen.
Oh yeah.
What's your problem?
Okay. I was trying to holler at you about that, but you wouldn't answer my question. I was trying to answer.
Okay, answer the question right now. I'm gonna listen.
So how you got so much love for Ben Wallace and all disrespect for Scottie Pippen, and then you talk about because Jordan made him like that. What's your point? What is your point? What's that got to do with basketball?
Okay, time out. Well, first of all, you play basketball, right?
Yeah, no, not so much no more. You know.
Okay,
Bobby's played at a high level.
Hold on. Let me ask the two dudes like that.
Bob's like that. No. You can ask Bob. He's like that. He's very well like that. Very well.
No, I'm saying. I'm saying, Shaq. I can ask you and Dale.
I done met many niggas.
Hold on, Bobby. Let me get my point out. Because they understand what I'm saying when I say this, bro. Some players have other players who are elders to them, who are legendary in the game, who you coming up under, who help push you and mold you into the player you become to be.
And that should be all positive, though, right?
Let me finish. That's what happened with Scottie and Mike. When Scottie Pippen came in the league, he wasn't ready for what he saw, bro. Mike came in the league averaging almost 30, bro. Giving dudes smoke. He was ready for whatever.
Okay, was Kobe ready when he came to the league? Kobe ready?
Let me answer. Bro, can I answer your question? Then you can come back. I don't care what you say. Scottie Pippen came in the league. Hold on, bro. Scottie Pippen came in the league as a bench player. He didn't come in the league averaging 30 like Mike and them. He didn't come in the league getting that work like Mike and off the rip. Hey, hold on.
Right.
He didn't come in the league like, hold on. He didn't come in the league like Hakeem and them came in the league trailblazing off the rip. He had to come up under Mike and his tool, and that's what happened that made him. And guess what? You saying that is cool. Me saying what I'm saying is cool. Scottie Pippen said it himself. Go look it up.
That's cool. That don't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. That's not a headshot.
So what you saying?
You're talking about he didn't come into the league averaging 30. I never said he did. I'm not talking about that. But he was very
I said Scottie Pippen said that Mike. Scottie Pippen said that Mike Oak and them dudes, they carved him and they helped him become the player he became.
Oh what, Ticket? What the fuck that got to do with anything, Ticket?
But that's what you're saying, though. You asked me, hold on. You asked me why I'm saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
You asked me why I said what I said about Scottie.
That's not what I'm saying.
Now, you asked me, hold on. You asked me to compare that to Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace came in the NBA. Who was Ben Wallace looking at? Who was an all-time great Ben Wallace came up under was looking up to when he came in?
I ain't know you. I ain't know you.
No. I'm saying because he came in. Hold on. I'm saying because he came in the league undrafted, made himself a 5-time All-Star. Made himself a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Made himself the only undrafted player in NBA history to make the illustrious Naismith Hall of Fame. Nobody else in the history. Hold on, bro. Nobody else in the history of basketball has done that. Hold on, wait. Nobody else in the history of basketball has done that. But when I say to you that even Scottie himself said he wouldn't have been who he was without Mike. Without Oak and slapping him around and pushing the beauty. Shaq can tell you when he was growing. Shaq can tell you when he was growing up. He probably had an OG that was pushing him. Hold on, Bobby. Hold on, because you said you ain't play basketball. So hold on. Shaq can probably say, hold on. Shaq can probably tell you that it's Hold
on, Bob. Ticket. You gotta understand. Bob has played basketball. He's a really good basketball player. I don't know where that came from. Bob can hoop.
I asked him, and he said, I asked him first.
I said I'm not hooping no more. But all
I'm saying to you is this, though. Listen, some dudes need that. We understand that in the game of basketball, bro. Bro, it's some dudes that's been on my team, may have been on Dale's team, may have been on Shaq's team, that are younger guys, and they understand this. You have to push those guys. They might have talent. Hold on, wait. Let me finish. They might have talent, but bro, listen, my man. If you don't listen, I'm gonna say this to you, Bobby. This, I all due respect, my brother. If you don't let me give you the context of what I'm saying, you're never gonna understand what I'm saying, bro.
I heard you.
You don't let me, Bobby. No, you didn't. I didn't finish. You didn't let me give you the context of what I'm saying. You take a piece of what I said instead of the context of what I said. Only thing I'm saying to you is this, bro. The reason why I said what I said about Scottie Pippen is because, and everybody know this. But some players. So hold on, wait, dog. Hold on. Some players ain't ready to jump off the porch like that when they come in. Some players need guys who are all-time greats to get behind them and push them to that level, bro. That's why you had so many dudes. That's why you had so many dudes that played with Mike, that played with Kobe, that rave about how those dudes were able to push them to elevate their game to levels they never thought they could get to. Because when you're around greatness on a regular basis, when you're working with greatness, it helps you perfect your game and become something you didn't even think you could become. That's for some players. Some players got it, some don't.
All right, let's move on, because you're not trying to get to the point. You're gonna keep saying the same.
I just got to the point. You asked me why I said what I said about Scottie. I just told you once again. I told this man. I don't know why you don't want to understand. He asked me why I didn't give Scottie all that props. I said because Scottie Pippen was a dude who did come up under Mike. Mike and him push buttons that basically put a battery in Scottie's back that pushed him to get to the next level. The same way Kobe Bryant did Pau Gasol. The same way LeBron James did Anthony Davis. Without LeBron James, Anthony Davis is a great player who played in New Orleans, who got stats. Without Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol is a good big man who played in Memphis, never won a playoff game, who got stats. With Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol is a Hall of Famer. Hold on. With Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol is a Hall of Famer. With LeBron James, AD is a top 75 all-time player right now. Those are facts. That is the difference right there. Without Michael Jordan, You can't sit up here and guarantee me Scottie Pippen would have came out with the same career. Hold on, and this is one proof I got to you right here.
You done?
The 2 times he had to leave, what did he do? When Scottie Pippen went to Houston and had all the expectations, they got all the money. What did Scottie Pippen do as the man in Houston?
What do you do by himself in Chicago? What do you do by himself in Chicago?
I got you, Bobby.
Wait, no, it's Bob's turn. Ticket, hold on. Ticket, it's Bob's turn. Hold on. Ticket, no, Ticket. We heard you. It's Bob's turn. Then you can reply.
You flapped your lips for 5 minutes and they say shit. They say nothing, bro. What is
Bob,
like?
what you gotta say?
About? You keep talking about the way he came in the league. I'm talking about how good the players they became. I'm talking about basketball in their production, their productivity on the court. I'm not talking about who that. No, I'm not done.
Let me ask you a question.
No, I'm not done. I'm not answering your question.
Hold on. Wait, Bob. Hold on, Bob. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not answering that.
Hold on, Ticket. He said he's not answering. If he said he was answering, I'll let you get it off. But he said he's not answering. Go on, Bob.
Because you gonna keep going back to stuff that's not about how good they were as basketball players. I got nothing but love for Ben Wallace. I'm a huge Ben Wallace advocate. But you came on and said, what would Scottie be without Mike? Oh, he'd just be with some freak named Larson. I came on here and said before you even said that the only reason people disrespect Scottie is because of the shit that his ex-wife is doing.
That don't got nothing to do with basketball. That's not true. That's not true. Hold on.
What did Scottie do? What did Scottie do when Mike left when he was with the Bulls? What did he do?
The Detroit Pistons.
What did he do? What did he do with Mike? He was pivotal in winning the 6 rings, bro. You can't just write him off because his ex-wife.
That's the type of stuff.
Hold on, Bob. Are you done? So I can let Ticket get this off.
I'm done with this whole shit because he don't want.
No, you're not done with it. Hold on. No, you're not done.
I said I'm done.
You're not done until I fully cooked your ass.
I thought you was a worthy opponent.
You're not done until I fully cooked you, dog.
I thought you
was well done. Ticket, what's it? Well done. That's crazy.
So hold on, Shaq. Don't keep muting me.
I'm muting both of y'all.
Hey, Shaq.
Yo, I'm muting both of y'all. I'm trying to let y'all get this off. Bob, you gonna let Ticket talk because you said you done. If you're not done, I can give you the floor.
I'm only going with Dale. Dale, a real big dog. Ticket, you not worthy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Hey, no problem. Hey, dog. Hey, no problem. Okay, cool. Watch this right here.
We done.
Now, let's think about this. I was gonna ask him 2 questions, Shaq. Do anybody in this chat room, but since you don't want to answer it, I'll ask all of y'all. Hezzy, Dub, Shaq, and Dale.
We gotta answer it one by one, Dale. We gotta answer it one by one.
Since I'm delusional, I'm gonna ask y'all 2 questions. The first question is, do y'all think Scottie Pippen has the same career if he didn't play with the Bulls as Michael Jordan?
No. That goes for a lot of players, so no.
That goes to Jordan as well, though, without Scottie Pippen.
No, I ain't asked you that. I'm saying Scottie Pippen's
you're right. He's right.
I'm saying
he's right. No.
I'm saying Scottie Pippen's individually. I ain't talking about like individually. I'm saying I ain't talking about the championships. I'm not talking about the championships.
No. Hold on. Wait, Dale. No. Ticket's the lawyer right now, and he asks us a simple question, and we have to answer.
No. My answer is no.
It's okay. Bad. All right, Ticket. My bad. My answer is no too as well.
All right. So what you got, Doug?
Oh no, no.
Hezzy, what you got?
I didn't pay attention. What'd you say?
Do you think that Scottie Pippen turns out to be the same type of player if he doesn't play with Michael Jordan?
No.
Probably not.
Okay, so hold on. Now let me ask y'all one more question. Since everybody agreed that I ain't freaking delusional when I said that, now let me ask y'all this question. If Scottie Pippen never played with Mike, and you guys don't think he'd have been the same player, what level of player y'all think Scottie Pippen would have turned out to be?
Hold on, which order? Dub, you go first.
I don't rank off of 6 rings, so I would.
What tier would he be?
I'm saying player.
As a player, I would hold him in the same caliber as he is now.
No, I ain't saying it. No, listen to my question. My question is
struggling today.
Versus what you saw in his career, how he played. Doug, hold on, Shaq. Let me get the question off. Versus what you saw in Scottie's career, right? If Scottie Pippen never played with Mike, what type of player you think Scottie would have been? You think he'd have been a superstar? You think he'd have been a perennial all-star? Or you think he would just been a good role player?
He would have been a perennial all-star the same way.
So you think, hold on. So let me get this straight. You think Scottie Pippen, who came in the league on the bench, averaging 7 points when he first came in the league, you think he'd have turned out to be a perennial all-star if he didn't come in the league and play with Mike?
I think he's capable of being an all-star, but not like a superstar.
No,
Like
I'm saying, you said, hold on. You said perennial. That means he's making an all-star team every year based off his own merit. Because the reason why I asked you that is I was going to ask Bobby. I was going to say, well, bro, he asked me a question about Scottie, but what happened when Mike left? Scottie didn't get out the second round. And then the next year, he was getting his ass kicked and begged for pointing to the shoes and begged for Mike to come back. Then, after that,
he was giving up numbers.
Do you want the rest of us to answer your question?
I like my nachos hot, Shaq.
I understand that, but do you want the rest of us to answer the question or no?
Yeah. Shaq. Answer right after I finish this, because I want my nachos all over hot. So not only did he do that, not only did he got beat, he didn't even make the Eastern Conference Finals after that when Mike left. But the very next year, he was getting smoked, pointing to the shoes on TV and begged Mike to come back and save his ass. Then after he left, he got paid what? $100-something million.
Almost MVP. Almost
he
got
was supposed
MVP
to be the man. No, almost, but no cigar. He got paid. He got paid over $100. He got paid over $100 million to be the man with that Houston team. What happened, Shaq?
You're wrong. Just admit that you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm asking Shaq. What happened, Shaq? When they paid him to be the man in Houston, what happened?
Like as far as like his progressing with the team, like did they make the playoffs? Did they go to the championship?
He played like garbage that year. He failed. Keep it 100. And listen, both of those years he failed. Hold on. Both of those years he failed. Then went. Oh no, wait, bro. He was still in his prime.
All right.
Come on, take it. The prime was over. The prime was officially over. Mars isn't here to check that, but the prime was for sure over.
His prime was only 6 years.
He was
7 years.
He was 33.
It was. I mean, a lot of people's
What do you
prime
mean
is only
only?
like
That's a
5, 6 years.
So I'm saying, as soon as he left Mike, he fell off completely. Just fell off the map.
Yeah, that's why it was done there.
Okay,
that's
so
why
hold on. So let me get this right then.
That's not factual. Just he was wrong.
He could still hoop, but it was like Lamar Odom type, like.
Yeah, it was.
You could still put the ball in the hole.
Because Lamar Odom won 6 years.
His back was broken.
That's a fact too.
Hold on, Ticket. Are we answering?
Spinal. Nigga, spinal.
Ticket, do you want the rest of us to answer, or it was
go ahead,
dubbing up?
I got you. Go ahead.
Euro, would Scottie have been a perennial all-star without Mike, a superstar? What you got?
I mean, that wasn't Ticket's original question. I don't think, but if you want me to answer that, I don't think he would have been a perennial all-star, but he definitely would have been an all-star. I think that Scottie is the type of athlete and type of basketball player, period, that is of a certain caliber. And I think when you look at the landscape of, just like talent and where the talent was at in the 90s, if he had gone with somebody else, or even if Michael Jordan wouldn't exist, right, and he'd just be with the Chicago Bulls, somebody else would have been in there, for Scottie to play off of the same way that he was playing off of, Michael Jordan, or the same way that Penny was able to play off of Shaq, the same way that, Latrell Sprewell was able to play off of Chris Webber, and, Tim Hardaway in Golden State back in those TMC days. So Merry Christmas, Mom. But, so I think Scottie definitely would have, still been like that, like nights like that. What do you have?
So you still, hold on. So you saying, because you said you kind of double talk right there. I want to get something straight. Okay. If you compare him to a player today, you would compare him to like a Chris Middleton?
I think he would be better than
Bol. A dude who's made 2 All-Stars, played in the side of Giannis. A dude who's made 2 All-Star teams, played the side of Giannis.
No, I'm thinking more like DeMar. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes. I'm thinking more like DeMar DeRozan, actually. I
agree.
Who will never get his respect once it's all said and done. No, Ticket. When it's all said and done.
How about Jaylen Brown?
No, because he's too young, so we have to see the rest of the trajectory. But when it's all said and done, DeMar will never get his respect. We'll never look at him back on and be like, oh, DeMar was that guy. He was this and that. She's going to be like, oh, DeMar DeRozan was a bucket. I think Scottie Pippen would have had an okay career. It would have been super nice. He would have averaged everything higher than what he did with Mike. Because he would have had the ball in his
better than okay. It would have been.
Ticket, you're not able to. Wait, Ticket, you're not able to. Ticket.
It would have been Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. You can go, but Ticket. All I'm saying is the same way you think it's not true. It's the same way I think it's true. Because you have nothing to go off to say that.
DeMar DeRozan's a bucket.
He would have developed. No, I'm saying the way that we view.
No, the way we view DeMar. 22 is good.
Hold on. When you say that to DeMar,
Is DeMar in your top 15 right now?
DeMar's put up
Top
22,
20.
27 points per game.
Okay. Is DeMar in your top 20
Scottie put
right
up
now in
22
the league?
year that Michael
No,
was there.
Shaq. I'm saying that to you because I'm
21,
saying
you're right,
DeMar's put up 26, 27 points per game.
Yeah,
Scottie
that's
Pippen is never his offensive game. He hit at max. He's a 22, 20. Because even when Jordan left,
Jimmy
even when
Butler.
Jordan-
22,
even when
23 with crazy
Jordan-
D is
Shaq,
wild.
When Jordan
Shaq,
left,
just say Jimmy Butler. He's
when
Jimmy
Jordan,
Butler.
when Jordan, no, I can't even say Jimmy because Jimmy took his own team to the finals. Scottie didn't.
He would have been better than Jimmy, but we
Ticket,
never
Scottie,
seen Scottie.
but
We
Scottie
didn't
only had
see
that
Scottie.
one
He
season.
would have been better than Jimmy, though.
No, he
He
didn't.
would've
Tell
been
him.
better than
He had the year in
He
Houston
would have
too.
been better than
He had the
Jimmy.
2 years
He
in
would have been
Houston
better than Jimmy.
with a team. He had the 2 years in Houston. Even though Akeem was older, Akeem will still give you a double-double.
He would have been better than Jimmy.
Conference Game 7 with Portland against the Lakers.
No,
He would have been better than Jimmy.
Oh, Scottie. Yeah, but he wasn't. Rashid was the leader of that team.
Yeah, Rashid and them boys. But let me say something though about this Scottie thing. If you sit down and really think about it, if you negate Michael Jordan, honestly, it's kind of hard for me. Really, I was trying to think the whole time. It's kind of hard for me to think where Scottie Pippen would be, because everything elevated. Not for nothing, he got most of everything because of Mike and him putting in.
Don't
the work.
do that, because Kobe's your favorite player, and they alluded to in the
But-
chat. Because
but
Kobe
listen.
without Shaq, we don't know what Kobe would
Kobe
have
got 2
been.
rings without Shaq.
No. That's after Shaq. That's after he already solidified and had the belief that I'm that guy because I won championships with another.
He came in the
Hold
league.
on,
Hold on,
Shaq.
He
The
was-
difference-
He
He came in the league
Shaq,
shooting a bunch
Shaq,
of shots.
Shaq, the difference why you
He
can't
was
get
nothing
Kobe-
before Shaq.
Listen,
Keep it a buck.
Shaq,
Time out.
you nasty, Shaq. I'm really finna cook you.
Dub, stop. The difference
What
why-
was Kobe Bryant before
Hold on,
Shaq?
let me
Go ahead, Dub.
speak.
Go ahead, Dub.
The
Go
difference
ahead,
why
Dub.
you can't bring up a Kobe in this debate, because while Shaq was there, Kobe thought he was the man. That's the
No, it
difference.
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That does
means
not
he
matter because you're saying that. No, you're saying that against somebody who was paired up with MJ. How do you know what Scottie was
Yes,
thinking before
but
MJ?
Scottie
How do you know
mental
that?
was Scottie mental
How do
was
you
never-
know that? How do you, based off of what?
He
Based
said
off of
it
Kobe
on the
coming
last
out there.
dance.
Hold on,
He
Dale.
said it
Dale,
on the last
Dale,
dance.
Dale,
I
Dale,
came
Dale.
to a team where Michael
Wait.
was the
Wait,
world,
wait.
was what I control.
Wait,
Kobe
yes,
with Shaq
yes.
was like, Shaq, you got to freaking leave or work out because I'm better than you. That's
Hold
a
on.
different
But who?
mindset.
So who was actually better?
Shaq controlled that team.
So okay. So who was actually better?
Honestly, all I
No.
can say
When
is controlled
Shaq
that
got
team.
there, who was actually better?
I mean,
Shaq
at
controlled
that
that.
time,
Come on, now it's all the people bapping this, and that. No, it was Shaq. I know. Me too. But you can't sit here and say like, come on, it was Shaq.
No, but
it was
you can't
Shaq. Come
compare
on.
to Shaq and Kobe to this, because Kobe, while Shaq was there, he's looking at him as an equal. Scottie looked up to Mike. It's my Scottie word saying it's my first
Fair.
time being here.
Cook him, Dale. Cook him, Dale.
Someone's better. And
That's
why I
a
say-
fair. That's a fair point. That's
So
a fair
while I'm
point. But
sitting
just
here
because you
thinking about
believe you're the
Scottie-
man, just because Dale,
but he was putting
just
in
because
that
you
work,
believe.
though. He
I
was
know, but
putting
just
in that
because
work, though.
it does not matter at that point in time. Shaq made Kobe's career. I'm not saying what Shaq would have been.
No.
I mean, what
Hold on,
Kobe would have
Shaq,
been. What?
Shaq,
Hold
Shaq.
on, wait.
Hold on. Hey, Shaq, you nasty
It
now.
is
Now
true.
I'm
It
step
is
on your
true.
ass. Hey,
No,
Dale,
based
hold
off
on, Dale.
of facts.
Now I'm
No,
step
based
on
off
your
of
ass.
facts.
Now you, Shaq. Now you don't. Now
Based
don't
off
put me
of
on mute
facts.
now,
Hold on,
boy.
Ticket.
Now you
Ticket,
don't
wait,
got
I'm gonna
real
ask you a
nasty,
question.
Shaq.
Ticket,
Now you don't
Ticket,
got
Ticket.
real
I'm gonna
nasty.
ask you a question.
Hey,
Ticket, let me ask you a question.
You wanted
Ticket,
Valentine's
let me.
Day?
No,
We ain't gotta
no,
wait till
Ticket.
Valentine's Day.
Ticket,
We can
Ticket,
get it on
Ticket.
Christmas
Hold
Day.
on, he
We can
got
get
it.
it. Hold on, Shaq. We can get it right now on Christmas Day. We ain't gotta wait till Valentine's Day. So now you don't got me started. You want to talk this shit about Kobe Bryant, talking about how he was riding up on Shaq. That's bullshit. When Shaquille O'Neal had Penny Hardaway and that loaded team in Orlando, he failed to get it done. Then he came to the Lakers. He had Eddie
He's
Jones and
going
all those
against.
who started.
Wait, is
He had
Orlando
Eddie- hold on.
Magic in the
He had
East
a-
or
he had
West?
a- hold
Is
on.
Orlando
I'm not
Magic
finished.
in the
I'm
East
not
or West?
finished. I'm
Hold
not
on, wait.
finished.
No,
When he
Ticket.
came
No,
to-
Ticket. We're not moving on till you answer this question. Is Orlando Magic in the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference, and who are they playing versus who Shaq and Kobe were playing? What are we talking about right now? It's
Hold
not
on,
the
my
same
man,
players.
My man. If you let me finish my
It's
point,
not the same. I'm just saying. No, because you're bringing up points. Ticket. Wait. Ticket. Just acknowledge the fact that they weren't playing the same players, and I'll let you.
My point to you was this: when Shaq first went to LA, Kobe Bryant was a rookie. Those are facts. So we didn't get to see. But this is one thing we do know about Kobe. Hold on.
That's the only thing I gotta say. That's the only thing I gotta say. That's it. That's it.
This is one thing. Hold on, Shaq. This is one thing we do know about Kobe. The head coach ended up getting fired because he benched Kobe, because Jerry West brought Kobe over there to be the man. And the head
That's
coach
all
went down.
subjective.
Hold on,
That's all
Shaq.
subjective. That's
Hold on,
based off of
Shaq.
one man's
The
thinking
head coach,
saying
Shaq.
he has
The
to go
head
because
coach
of what
wasn't
I
the play.
feel. That's
Dale
not
Harris,
facts.
hold on,
That's
Shaq.
not facts.
Shaq. Dale Harris
That's
was not
not
with the
facts.
play. Hold on, Shaq. I'm gonna get you with some more facts. Hold on. Dale Harris wasn't with the play.
That's
And
not
I'm gonna
facts.
tell you-
That's
hold on,
opinion.
Shaq,
I think that he
Shaq,
should go
Shaq,
because
Shaq,
Kobe did
I'm gonna
this,
tell
this,
you
and
how
that. That's
great
not
Kobe Bryant
facts.
was.
That's not
Kobe Bryant
facts.
was
That's
so-
not
Kobe
facts.
Bryant was so great. The Los Angeles Lakers, Jerry West, traded a Hall of Famer in Vlade Divac, which was unheard of for a high school kid that was coming out of high
How
school.
old was
That's how
Vlade?
great-
Get
hold
the
on, let
hell
me
out of
finish.
here, man.
Let
I'm
me
taking,
finish.
man,
Let me
come
finish.
on, man.
Let me
I'm
finish.
taking
Let me finish. Let me
Kobe
finish.
for Vlade
Let
too.
me finish.
Stop.
Let me finish. So I'm
Stop.
gonna say
I'm
this to you.
taking
Hold
that
on.
same
You know what the
trade.
definition
He
of
I'm
traded
taking
an
that same
unproven.
trade.
Hold on,
I'm
bro.
taking
Shaq
that.
don't need no help.
Ticket.
Shaq don't need no help.
Ticket.
Shaq a grown man.
Ticket.
He ain't
No,
no
no, no,
help.
no.
You know
Ticket.
the
What are you?
fact is? That's not a
Ticket,
fact.
ticket. Hold
Bro,
on,
bro,
ticket.
let me get
So
the-
you
hold on,
not
Shaq,
making
bro.
that Vlade Divac trade?
Let me get the.
That's
hold
what
on,
you're
let me get the
saying.
one-on- let
Who
me
up
get
here is
the
not
one-on-
making?
hold on.
No,
Let
no,
me
no.
get the
Dale
one-on-one
ticket.
with Shaq.
Who up here is
When
not
Jerry
making a
West-
trade?
when
Who
Jerry
up
West-
here is
when
not?
Jerry
No, no, no,
West traded-
no, no, no.
when
Ticket,
Jerry
ticket,
West
ticket.
traded for
No,
Kobe Bryant,
ticket.
Jerry West
Answer
said
my
he's the
question.
best
I'll let
kid
you
I've
go.
ever seen.
Ticket. Answer my question. I'll let
What?
you go. Who up here is not making that trade? Vlade Divac for Kobe.
No,
Who
half
up
the
here is
NBA,
saying?
they said they weren't even gonna
we-
believe in Kobe. The
No,
only
no,
one
no.
that did was Jerry West. The Boston
Shaq,
Celtics said they didn't even want Kobe.
You're looking at it from the mind of we know
Bro,
Kobe
it's
to be
crazy.
now compared to the
No,
mind who
no,
They
no.
thought
I'm
he
looking
was
at that
insane.
Vlade is a has-been.
Yeah.
He's exiting his
Has-been,
prime.
he was making All-Star
Vlade was
team.
never Paul
He
Gasol. What
was
are we
making
talking about
All-Star
right now?
teams. Bro, he was making
Yeah,
All-Star team.
Don't
How was he a has-been?
don't
He
try
was
to
making
big up
All-Star team.
All-Star teams now, ticket, because
No,
I got
I'm saying
so
at
much
that
footage.
time, at that time, Vlade
All
was an
right, fair.
All-Star.
All
What are
right,
you
keep
talking
going,
about?
keep going, keep
Okay,
going.
so let's keep going.
I'm,
So then Kobe
no,
Bryant,
because
hold
if
on.
I
So
no
let
no
me
no
knock down your
because
whole-
if I
hold
no
on,
no no
Shaq.
wait
That's
wait
proof
ticket
that was
ticket
fire,
ticket
dog.
ticket
I'm gonna
right
knock
now if
down
I
your
ask
whole-
ticket right now, would you trade LeBron James for Victor Wembanyama?
Yes.
Exactly. So it's like, what are we talking about right now?
because-
Exactly.
hold on,
Everybody
hold
up
on,
here is
hold
looking
on,
lost.
hold on,
That's a
hold
bad
on.
one.
Shaq,
No
That's
one was
not a
looking
bad
at-
one.
No one was looking at Kobe like we looking at Victor though.
Hey,
Kobe
the
was
reason
the
why-
first
The way you
pick.
guys get up here and kill LeBron every week, y'all sit up here and y'all eat the LeBron every single week, and now all of a sudden he's that player. I be watching from my pillow set in my master bedroom. Y'all get up here and y'all kill LeBron like he's nothing, and all of a sudden it's similar.
Shaq, it ain't our fault the man picked. It ain't our fault the man picked all his teams.
Number one, bro.
Hey,
It's a
Dale,
Ticket, get it off.
Dale,
Ticket, I'm
hey,
not gonna say
Dale,
another word.
It ain't
Ticket,
our
get it
fault
off.
that man picked all his teams and lost 6 NBA finals. But let me go
No,
to
we're
this,
not-
right?
no.
Hold on, let me go to this. Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you, right? But watch this, Shaq. Here's where the disrespect for Kobe gets nasty. Kobe Bryant was the only player in NBA history to come off the bench on his own team and start in the All-Star game the second year in the NBA. That's how great Kobe Bryant was. The thing that was holding him back from his instant growth was the head coach. It wasn't Shaquille, because when Kobe came in, he felt like he was better than Shaq. That's why he was fighting with Shaq. And if Shaq
That's
was
the
so great,
difference, bro.
hold on,
That's
Shaq,
a
I'm gonna ask you a question, Shaq. If Shaquille O'Neal was so great, why didn't he
They
get it
can't
done?
really-
And hold on, why didn't he get it done with any of those Orlando teams? Why he didn't get it done when he came to the Lakers? They were a 50-win team. Why he didn't get it done? Eddie Jones was an all-star, averaging damn near 20. They had Nick Van Exel. Why he didn't? Hold on. Why he didn't do that with all those dudes when Kobe was on the bench? If he was that much better, he didn't win until Kobe Bryant became who Kobe was when Phil came. When Phil
I
let
have
Kobe lose,
Kobe
that's when
third
Shaq won.
overall.
Nigga. Cut
That's
it out.
I have Kobe third overall, but you're not about to sit up here and project Kobe's entire career based off of what we know.
My
But we
man,
can't do that with
we
Scottie.
talk about so
But we
hold on.
can't
So
do that
Mike,
with
so Mike
Scottie.
is wrong. So Mike is wrong when he look at Kobe and say, "Yo." When he looked at Kobe as a kid coming in the league, and Mike said, "Yo, this kid, the only kid I see that line up with me." Mike said that, and as he was a kid in the league, man, cut it out.
Oh,
Mike
it's
ain't
Kobe
showing that to
Bryant.
nobody else.
I'm not saying Kobe is Scottie. It's
No,
Kobe
right.
Bryant, but you can't tell me.
Mike said Kobe was the only dude he
It's-
seen that was closer to him.
It's Kobe Bryant that we're talking about.
Right.
We're
So
not
that's
talking
why-
about
that's why you being
We're not talking about
disrespectful.
some regular dude that we're
That's why
talking
you
about
being
Kobe Bryant.
disrespectful.
Kobe
So I'm not being disrespectful. No, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not. It's Kobe Bryant.
Wasn't there, his game would
let's get to
change.
it. Hey, Dale, hold on, Dale. Let's get to the real nuts and bolts. So, Shaq, let me ask you
This is
this
this
question.
legion
Yeah,
of
hold on,
this is
Shaq,
this
Shaq.
legion of
This
doom
question
shit I
gonna
was
clear-
telling about y'all at the beginning of the
This question
episode.
gonna clear everything, Dale.
This
Hey,
is it
Dale,
right
this
here.
question about the ass Shaq gonna clear up everything. So, Shaq, let me ask you this question then, since you said all that. What is Kobe
Do I
Bryant's
get
career
the-
if he don't? Hold on, Shaq. What is Kobe
Okay,
Bryant's
keep
career?
going.
What is Kobe Bryant's career if he goes to the Charlotte Hornets, becomes the man, and throughout his NBA? What is his career without Shaq?
Carmelo fucking Anthony. That's what it is.
You don't think
That's
Kobe
what it
wins any
is.
championships? You don't think
That
Kobe
is
wins any
Carmelo.
championships?
If you put good pieces around him, the same way with
I asked you
Carmelo.
a question. I asked you a question. Through Kobe's whole career, if he never played with Shaq, you don't think he wins no chips?
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Put
one.
some dubs on it. Put some dubs on
maybe
it.
one.
Put some
Maybe
dubs
one.
on it. Put some dogs
That's
on
not
him with
even
that
more
disrespect.
championships
Put
than
some
Kawhi
dogs on him.
Leonard ticket.
Put some
So then
dogs on
Kawhi
him.
would be
Put
better
some
than
dogs
Kobe
on
to
him.
me.
Play
So then
his
Kawhi
game.
would be
Play
better than
his
Kobe
game,
to me.
man.
I
Play
said
his
maybe
game.
one
Like Mike-
championship.
like Mike
I said
said,
maybe.
it was
I said
only-
maybe one championship.
crazy
Just like
as
if
hell.
Carmelo started over
Mike said
at the
it was
beginning
only-
of Carmelo Anthony's career, you wouldn't say that he's not going
Mike-
to championship
Mike said
until he
it was
actually
only
did.
One dude. Mike said it was only one dude that was comparable to him.
So
And it
now
was
everything Mike says is law.
No,
No,
it's not,
because
bro.
he can't.
It's not.
Man,
You came
stop,
up- you came
stop,
up with
stop.
it.
He's not the
I know
best.
you wanna- hey,
He's
I know
not
you
the
wanna be
best
Shaq
character.
backup dancer, but you can come get it too if you want.
Oh, nigga,
No,
shut up.
wait, ticket. After Dale put out the pom poms for you, wait.
Corny ass up, nigga.
After Dale pulled out the pom poms for you,
You talking about a bully, but you ain't even want me to.
Ticket.
You talking about a bully, but you ain't even want me to get the one-on-one with Shaq, man. Cut it out, man. You talking about a bully, but you ain't even want me to get the one-on-one with Shaq.
So I'm getting a fair fade here. Ticket, be honest. Dale has the pom poms out. Like there is no fair fade here.
You're not
No,
listening.
I said no, Shaq. I asked you.
I actually
you said
am
the man,
listening.
hold on, Shaq. You said the man would be Carmelo Anthony. That's nasty, bro.
That's
not
love.
nasty.
That's
At the
love.
beginning of
That's
Carmelo's
love.
career,
Shaq,
you did
you
not
know
know.
it.
So
Shaq,
Carmelo's a
you know
scrub.
it.
love,
Shaq,
nigga, that's
you know,
love.
Shaq, you know what Kobe Bryant came in the league on. You know how his mindset was. You know how his work ethic was, bro. For you to say that, bro.
Same as
that's nasty,
Damian
bro.
Lillard's.
That's
Same
nasty.
as
No,
Damian Lillard's.
Dame,
Same
man,
as
come on,
Damian
Shaq,
Lillard.
man.
Same as
Shaq,
Dame's.
come on, bro.
Same as
Shaq, come on,
Dame's.
man. Come
Same
on,
as
Shaq.
Dame's.
Shaq, you can't even
Same as
compare Kobe
Dame's.
mentality to Dame
Same
Lillard,
as
man.
Dame's.
Even
Yes,
LeBron
I
James
can.
is
If I'm
looking
choosing
at Kobe,
anybody
man.
in the
Cut it out,
league,
man.
I'm probably choosing
Cut it out,
Dame.
man.
The closest to Mamba mentality
Man,
to
this
keep
man
it a
crazy
buck.
as hell, man. This
Who
man
in the
don't
league is
compare
the
Dame mentality to
okay?
Kobe Bryant, man.
Ticket. Who is
Cut
the
it out,
closest
man.
in the league right now to
That's nasty,
Mamba
bro.
mentality? Who's the closest in the league right now to Mamba
Giannis.
mentality?
Giannis.
Come on, man.
The
Come
Greek
on,
freak.
man. How?
The Greek
Based off
freak.
of what?
Okay,
I'm not
based
doing this right now.
okay,
I'm not
Shaq,
doing
hold
this
on,
right
come on, let me
now.
ask you a
I'm not doing
question.
this right now.
Based off
I'm
what?
going-
I'm not doing this
Hold
right
on,
now.
based off,
Kyrie
hold on,
Irving.
Dale,
Dale,
you agree with
hold
that?
on, Dale. He said
I'm
based
going
off what?
Kyrie
Hold
Irving.
on, Dale. I got him, Dale.
Kyrie
Hey,
Irving?
Dale,
I
don't
ain't mad
say
at
nothing.
that.
He
Hey,
dead
Well, who
meat.
you going with, Shaq?
Dale,
I ain't
he
mad at
dead
that,
meat.
Dale.
I'm
He said
going with
based off
Dame,
what?
who's
Shaq,
arguably
based off
with
the
Kyrie.
fact, Shaq, based off the fact that when Giannis hit adversity, he didn't run like LeBron James did and stack the deck to win chips. He
We're
stood
not
on
talking
his
about
nuts
LeBron.
and went 10 toes down.
We're
and
not.
went
We're
against
not. We're
the
not
grain.
talking about LeBron. Nobody.
You asked me
Nobody brought up
based on
LeBron.
what? You asked me based
Nobody
on
brought
what?
up. No, you brought up LeBron.
No, because
Nobody
you was in
said
here
anything
talking
about
LeBron a few
Bron.
minutes ago.
Nobody. I didn't say nothing about Bron. I said you guys hate on Bron, and then when I bring up Wemby, all of a sudden it's not a fair.
So
It's not.
hold on. So
Ticket.
tell the truth,
Ticket. Let's
Shaq.
get one thing clear.
Did he not
Ticket.
lose? Hold
I'm
on,
not
Shaq.
one of
Did he
these.
not
Ticket.
lose
No.
6 NBA finals?
Ticket.
Did he not
Hold on.
pick
Wait.
a majority of his team?
Ticket. Wait. Ticket. I'm not one of these guys. If you want
I
to
didn't
save
ask
it
you
for
that. I
Valentine's
asked
Day,
you,
you
did
can
he
get it
not
now.
pick
You can
his
get it
team?
then.
Did
You and Dale
LeBron
can
James
team up
not
pom
pick a
poms. We're
majority
1
of
and
them
1. It
teams, Shaq?
doesn't matter. The
Did
closest
LeBron James
person
not pick a
in the
majority
league
of those
right
teams?
now to Mamba mentality
I'm
is
asking you
Damian
a
Lillard.
question. Did
I got
LeBron
Kyrie.
James not
I
pick a
like
majority of
Kyrie
those
for that.
teams?
I take
Man
Kyrie.
lost 6 NBA finals picking his
I
team.
got
That's the
Kyrie.
most trades.
Repeat
That's
it.
the most trades in NBA
Ticket.
history.
I couldn't hear you.
gonna
Repeat
get
it. Ticket. Repeat your question. I couldn't hear it. Repeat your question. I couldn't hear it.
Got the most trades in NBA history, and you up here doing all that cap. That man don't
I'm
trade
not.
maybe
I didn't
100
say
players,
one word
and he's
about.
still trying.
I
hold on.
didn't say
He's still
one
trying
word
to get
about
traded.
Bron.
He's
I
still
said.
trying to
I
get
did.
traded.
I
to
did
this
not
day.
say. I did. Kobe
this
also
day.
tried to get traded. I did not say one thing about Bron at all. Stop talking about Bron.
You sitting up here talking. You sitting up here talking about. Hold on. You said somebody was hating on LeBron when all we
Dame
doing
didn't
is
try to
saying-
get traded. Hey,
I say
Dame
hate.
didn't try to get traded. Mamba
I say hate.
mentality, according to you. Dame
No,
didn't try to
you
get
asked
traded.
me who the closest-
Kyrie
you
fought
asked me
his
who
way
the
out.
closest- I said Giannis.
But
Who's the
person-
closest person?
The
Yo,
owner
stop.
of Mamba mentality, which is Kobe, asked to be traded as well. So you can't bring up someone that didn't.
Exactly,
Because
but
Kobe himself
exactly.
asked
He
to be
did. He
traded.
did.
Are we
So
trying to
to
get
my
up on
point,
here?
Ticket.
Mine is Kyrie, and I think it's easily Kyrie.
Listen, man, I need a bullet point list
Yeah,
of
who's your
what
top
actually
five?
Mamba mentality is.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
It's a
Damian
big boy
Lillard.
here.
It's Damian
That's a
Lillard
great
as
point.
far as
No,
No,
Mamba
I'm not talking
mentality.
about players. I'm talking about the criteria, the characteristics that you have to have in order for you to be considered to have Mamba mentality. I need to see that shit. And
Don't need to build a super team to win championships. Mentally tough, willing to overcome adversity, willing to push your teammates to the limit in order to win. Not running from smoke. Not running from smoke because you scared of the consequences.
That's the funniest shit.
Not running
when I
from
see
smoke
Gary Payton and Karl Malone on
smoke.
one team with Shaq and Kobe, that's building a super team to try to win a
super team.
fucking
So,
championship.
I'm about to say, so by that definition,
That's the groundwork. That's like the blueprint.
This man
That's like the blueprint. We didn't even know that was possible. We didn't even know that was a thing.
But
It was disguised a lot better before then.
Back then.
It was disguised a lot better before then. Then we see Karl Malone, Gary Payton, because y'all got popped by your guy Ben Wallace. That was the that was the thing. Like that, I didn't know what a super team was when I was growing up. When I cut on the TV ticket, I cut on the TV and said, "Why is Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Shaq, and Kobe all on the same team? I like that team. I'm rooting for that team."
Hey, it touched your heart. LeBron lost some 6 NBA finals with the board.
I know it actually makes me knock him down lower to closer to third than it is the first. But that's it.
Shaq, I get your take on the building of the super team, but you can't say that's a super team when you don't consider the bubble Lakers to be a super team.
Facts. You got 38-year-old Karl Malone. You got 36-year-old.
No. Karl Malone and Gary Payton were good that year. Karl Malone was just hurt the fucking whole year.
No, tell me, Dub. You're not tough. Dub. You're not going to do this. Dub. Let me ask you a question, Dub. Karl Malone averaged 12 points per game that year, Dub. Cut the shit. He was in his last year of his NBA career. Cut it out before I flame your ass. And then Gary Payton, he wasn't the glove. He was the mitten. So cut that shit. Karl Malone was the last year of his career, bro. He got hurt, never played again.
Was he trash?
He averaged 12 points per game.
Come on,
don't look at Karl Malone every year before that was putting up 20 and 10. The man came to the Lakers and couldn't move no more. He averaged 12 points. Look it up.
Compared to himself, of course.
Wait. On the team,
compared to yourself.
Dale. Excuse me. You're on Hezzy. Karl Malone was nowhere near. He was washed up when he played with the Lakers. He was nowhere near the same Karl Malone in Utah as when Utah was playing.
He was nowhere near the same.
It was so bad. Hey, it was so bad. He quit basketball. He quit basketball after that year with the Lakers. It was so bad.
The year before.
I'm not Mars.
Hold on, wait. The year before.
You ain't gotta be Mars. Hey, hold on. You could be Jupiter, Saturn. I don't care what the hell you is, dog. We stepped the week. We don't dump no smoke. I'm just letting you know I'm not one of those guys. Like the package that I have ticket is a little bit more sturdy and thorough. That's why I came in here. I run up chimneys on Christmas Day. And I seen you in here. Perfect time, brother.
Hey, Ticket, I'm asking you for a day pause, no homo, for the Valentine's Day card. That's all that I want. I just want you 1v1. I just want you 1v1 without all the extra Dale compounds. My man Bob can't even get a word in.
Gary Payton, he know Gary Payton was the mitten. Gary Payton wasn't nowhere near the glove that was leading his team to the NBA.
He was the mitten, though. He was the mitten. He was the mitten. You're right. He was the mitten. But so you make these type of points all the time.
Hey, Shaq, so you cool with saying, hold on, your conscience is cool with saying that, knowing that LeBron James was putting dudes in his prime on his team, bro? Chris Bosh, D-Wade, bro, all dudes in their prime, bro. Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, AD, all dudes in their prime, bro. That man had all dudes in their prime.
I plead the fifth. I'm not about to answer that question. I don't have to answer that question about my conscience.
I gotta go, y'all. Shit, Merry Christmas, though.
Merry Christmas, brother.
All right, Bob.
All right, Merry Christmas.
Hold that L, bro.
See, you want to say that in jail. See, got that. If I said that, he would have been going crazy. He said that.
They'll know he trolling.
All right, y'all. Merry Christmas, brother.
All right, y'all.
All right, Lobby.
They probably crazy, man.
Lobby.
Hey, man. Hey, you see how they tone get changed up? He talking about I'm a bully, man. Keep that same energy with everybody, man. The hell wrong with you? But yeah, hey, Shaq, man, you nasty, man. You real nasty, bro. You guys, Shaq, I'm gonna tell you something. I love y'all on this show, but y'all are some nasty dudes over here, man. Putting James Harden over.
I know.
Because you're the MC of this bull. Putting James Harden over AI. This is just nasty over here, bro. It's disgusting, bro. Now you got Harden begging to go back to the Houston Rockets. Now he want to go. We ain't even finished this season. They talking about he want to go back to Houston. They put this man over AI.
For the same reason, Shaq.
When you right, you right.
Yeah, no. But what I'm Hezzy, this all I'm saying, bro. There's some of the stuff they saying over here, bro. It's disgusting, man. And I mean, bro. Listen, bro. You got Mars saying that Jokic is better than Wilt Chamberlain. All this stuff. Come on, bro. This is disgusting, man.
Yo,
what type of stuff is going on? That's why I had to come over here with a mop and clean this shit up, man. Because it's nasty, bro. And Shaq low key is MCing this bullshit.
It's out of my control. It's really Dub and Mars kind of pushing a nasty narrative in JD.
I'm gonna read these super chats.
Tiki, you gonna make me come out of retirement, and I'm dead ass serious.
I want all that smoke, bro.
Matthias with the super chat, man. Merry Christmas to y'all with the 200 ball. Appreciate you, bro. Merry
200
Christmas
piece,
to you and
man.
yours. You feel me?
Love.
Salim Wright with another super chat, bro. I hope he keeps the same energy when chronicling. Oh wow,
If you don't know the word, just ask Euro.
Yeah, Euro, what you got?
Chronicling, fool.
Chronicling? Jesus Christ. I hope he keeps the same energy when chronicling the Kobe's and MJ's
Put your ass in
career.
a blender.
Who is? Listen, I'm hungover, bro, and I'm just sipping. I'm not in the mood for reading right now. Who is Kobe without Shaq? Who is MJ without Scottie? Who are either without Phil Jackson? This
Well, hey,
hypothetical
Mike still
energy is
wins. Hold on,
nasty.
Mike still wins. They were if they kept Doug Collins that next year, they still win. Doug Collins was on their way. They were on their way to winning. That doesn't Phil Jackson doesn't change Mike from winning. Doug Collins and them, they was fighting through that Eastern Conference, bro. That next year they definitely would have won. They were already one
Shout
step
out Doug
away.
Collins. That's my guy personally. Shout out Doug Collins.
Yeah, shout out Doug Collins,
We're
man.
not the same. Actually.
Katie would have won the chip if the Thunder paid Harden.
What? Say that again.
Katie would have won the chip if the Thunder paid Harden.
That's unknown.
Maybe. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know about all that, man.
Not gonna say no, not gonna say yes.
They still
That's
have to
unknown.
figure
That's
out.
tough.
They still have to figure out Russ and all of that. You know what I mean?
Nah, that 13 run. Nah, they were balling. They were really balling.
No, that's what I'll
balling.
question. Obviously, you know, even when they were young, they made it to the finals, right, and fell short to the Heatles. But what I'm saying though is, with the way that Russ and KD split up, obviously there was an underlying, you know, drama happening there that Russ didn't know about. KD felt some type of way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we don't know if James Harden comes, you know what I mean, and he's like stays because he got paid or whatever, and they had that trio, if that would have worked regardless.
Your point was so great. Hey, his point is so great because I'm sorry, because he reminded me about something. That was such a great point you brought up because Russ and James Harden couldn't even coexist in Houston after 1 year. So what make you think James Harden coming up to being the player that he wanted to be, especially if he would have got that money? If he got that $88 million, James Harden was coming up. He wasn't going to keep taking a back seat. And the way James Harden played, he didn't need the basketball. Him and Russ need the ball. I don't see how that would have been transpired because he would have kept wanting to be a bench player, getting paid that money at that time. Harden was coming up to a point to us where even when you watch him in Houston, you see after that 1 year, they had some moments together, but they didn't want to really coexist together. So it's easy to say, they would have won a chip because if you're just looking at the talent, but it has to all come together as a team. So I agree with you, bro.
Even then, like Russell Westbrook and KD was getting hurt in those years after. So if that same thing happens, I mean, it's going to be hard.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, we're not worried about injuries in a hypothetical though.
Facts. That doesn't matter, Doug, because if you that great, if you still got two of those guys, you still supposed to be able to win. If you got KD and Harden or KD and Russ, you still supposed to be able to get over the hump, bro.
You still think they
can? No, I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying them
crazy?
three can't figure it out. I'm not saying that them three can't figure it out because if the commitment is there from the franchise and they're like, "Yo, man, like we got y'all three, man, we can really do some shit on some dynasty thing." Like, you know, who knows what how they looking at it? They'll be like, "Yo, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I'm not even trying to be on no ball hog and shit like that or whatever." So Harden continued to take the back seat, quote unquote back seat, or maybe Russ would have dialed it back a little bit. You don't know. So
hold on. No, Euro. We do know Russ was not down the back at that time, bro. And Harden was coming up.
I can't say that.
No, I can say.
But what I'm saying is like I have my doubts them winning, but I also like whatever, man. Like I would have liked to see it. Basically.
Euro. I guarantee you any amount of money at that time when you're young, coming up, trying to get paid as a professional. And these other guys can tell you this too, bro. Bro, dudes ain't trying to take no back. So you talking about money, all kind of stuff.
I do know that. But we're also not considering the influence of an OG that can actually show you the light type of stuff. And so they didn't have.
But who got to Russ? No, none of them dudes got to.
And that's my point. If it was them three, right? If they'd have continued on with them three or whatever, you don't think that the organization, the front office would have been like, "Yo, we need somebody like quote unquote like a Udonis Haslem or whatever to get them to get these three guys' minds right in order to make."
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That to me that blew up when you saw James Harden in Brooklyn. Even though he went to Brooklyn and they act like Kyrie had it together, he still didn't want to be like off the ball as much as he was with Kyrie. Then look what happened with him and CP3. Same problem. Him and CP3 had beef. Didn't want to be out the ball. Same thing with Russ. Didn't want to be out the ball. So James Harden has had this history of when he played with other guards, he didn't really want to come off the rock, bro. That's facts. Because when he played with CP3, his problem with CP3 is that CP3 had the ball too much. He wanted the ball more. Same problem with Russ. Same problem with So he had Kyrie. He had a lot of those type of issues going on. He got somewhat similar with Embiid now, where he kind of needs the ball a little more. But you have to play through Embiid. That's why he wants to go back to Houston, where he can do whatever he want to do.
Gotcha.
I'm not disagreeing. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't want to completely just be 100% solid in my take that, you know, saying that they're not going to win anything. You know, like I'd like to give them a chance.
Ticket.
What up, dog?
I'm about to get roughed up by my wife, so we got to wrap this up. Dub, is there any more super chats going on?
I got a couple more, man. Trent McGahee,
to
James Harden clears AI next. Another super chat from Warnock. Ticket gets Shaq for saying Kemba equals AI.
Hey, hold on. Stop. Hey, 1 second. James Harden does not clear AI, bro. You guys got to look at the facts. That's all you got to do. If you just look at the facts.
First, let's talk about Kemba.
Hold on, Shaq. There's no factual information that shows you James Harden clears AI. James Harden went to the NBA Finals and won a game as a role player and played bad in the finals. AI led his team, and he won a game as a leader of his team in the NBA Finals. That, along with everything else, is pretty much even. They both got an MVP. AI got 4 scoring titles. He got more scoring titles than James Harden. And defensively, you would probably say he's all around, even though it's not great. I would say even to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about
defense. I thought James Harden had 2 years.
Yeah, I'm not talking about
2 years
AI and Harden. I'm not talking about.
No, there's no way in hell that you can say James Harden is better than AI when a man has failed every single year in the playoffs, bro. Every year he comes short. We've seen AI be the man. He wasn't the reason why they were losing. Period. And he never complained about his teammates, never complained about the hand he was dealt. James Harden left Houston and went to the microphone and said, I can't win with these guys. AI had worse teammates and never complained offensively. He offensively had no help and never came out and complained about the lack of help he had. Can't compare the two. Sorry.
Ticket is elite level context bender, and I'm sorry I never gave him credit for this before. Actually, I did. We come from the same village, the same tribe. Ticket,
I'm about to say he
bender.
dwarfing you. He dwarfing you though.
Yeah, you're a context bender, and I'm not. I gotta go, so we're gonna save that for next episode.
I didn't bet. I'm gonna cook you on that. One second, Shaq. I didn't bet in context, Shaq. Don't say that. I didn't.
No.
Because hold on, Shaq.
It's context bending, not breaking, but bending a little.
When has James Harden ever led his team to the NBA Finals? I'll wait.
Don't do that.
He's never done. Oh, okay. So time out. So he went to the finals. What happened when he went to the finals? He played like trash. Hold on. He played like trash when he went to the finals. AI balled out.
AI was in a risky East. Remember you and Chill having that debate?
Forget the East.
AI was in a risky East. It was kind of risky over there.
Now watch this.
It was risky. It wasn't trash. It was risky, though.
I'm going to send you with the biggest Christmas present ever. Watch this. You just said he was in a risky East, right? But no other team could beat the Lakers. The Lakers ran through every other team in the West. The only team in the NBA to beat them was AI. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
What do you mean? If any team out of
the Lakers ran through every team.
Hold on, you got it.
The Lakers ran through the Spurs. The Lakers ran through the Kings. The Lakers ran through every tough team you said in the East and the West. They played AI, and the only person they lost to, the only person they lost to was the
on Wednesday, and I'm going to pack you up.
Stop being nasty.
On Wednesday, I'm going to pack you up.
Stop being nasty.
I'll be here Wednesday. Ticket, where will you be?
Yo, fuck all that Wednesday shit. Yo, let me ask this. Can we get a Ticket versus Shaq PC Madness episode?
Whenever he wanted. He need to stop being nasty. I ain't more. Pull up. I want Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. I want all that shit, nigga. I want the whole
I'm not gonna
Uranus.
Ticket, the only time I'm gonna continue to do this with you is on a pay-per-view. Ticket. I don't want no extra. No, I just want you 1v1. Pause. Mano y mano.
Hey, listen.
And I get to pick the host because I don't like JD hosting our battle.
Man.
I get to pick the host.
Hey, man, I don't care. You can pick the host. You can pick the time. You can pick the place. You can pick the attire. You can pick if you want to come out first in the ring walk, whatever you want to do. I'm still going to smoke your ass. You're not going to come on here and push lies about James Harden, a perennial playoff choker, versus a dude in AI who lost not because he didn't step up and ball out. He lost because he had lack of offensive help. But you sat up there and talked about, he was a shaky East, but couldn't no team beat the Lakers in the West. The only team that beat the Lakers in the whole NBA, one game, was AI. That's facts. James Harden ain't never had a performance like that in the finals because James Harden, when he got to the finals, he choked. period.
Ticket. This is Mr. Krabs versus Plankton. Two evil geniuses going 1v1. I'm telling you, I'm not these other guys.
Yeah, you ain't got to be
work. It doesn't work.
Man. A caveman can do it.
Shaq, put a pipe and smoke it, bro.
That's a fact. And I'll happily smoke it. The thing is, I'll get high off it, then come back and cook. That's what you guys do.
Hey, look. Hey, Shaq, one thing.
I'll get high off ticket supply.
They say, Shaq, hold on, Shaq. They say, what did AI do after that? What did James Harden do after the year he went to the finals? What has he done? Y'all say to me, what has AI did after that 1 year? What did James Harden do after he went to the finals with KD and Russ? What did he do? What has he done? 15 years. MVPs. What has he done? Has he even been back to the finals?
I'm a cook.
Has he done? Hold on, Shaq. What has he done? What has he done that's been so much more impressive than AI?
Ticket, you got him.
I'm not arguing that.
You got him. Hold on. Yo, Ticket, you got him, bro. If y'all want to continue this, y'all definitely gonna have that 1v1 when we do plan it out. Let me get these super chats.
Hey, Shaq, it's gonna get scary hours, boy.
Ticket just said KD's situation is unknown, but for MJ, he would have won anyways. All that is unknown. It is a hypothetical.
I didn't say KD's situation was unknown. I was telling Euro Hezzy, we was talking about the Russell Westbrook and and James Harden.
Got you. Trent McGahee, I swear everyone only talks about 2001 for AI. Nobody talks about any other year of his career.
That's not true.
Just wait till Wednesday.
Hold on. Hey, ask him one question. What other year can you talk about James Harden's career other than the year that KD dragged him to the finals? Okay, now shut up. Now shut up.
Put a five in
Shaq, is that easy?
I just got one question.
I'm asking you.
I'm not arguing that.
What other year outside of James Harden getting dragged to the finals by KD can you talk about James Harden's career?
I'm not taking that angle. I just have one question for you.
Oh boy, hold on. You got a football avatar? Stick to football, sucker. Keep on.
Yo, Ticket, I just have a question. Letter grade wise, based off career, what letter grade do you give AI and what letter grade do you give Carmelo Anthony?
I give AI a B and I give Carmelo Anthony a C. The reason why I give Melo a C is because I think that Melo was still a great player, still top 10 all time in scoring. He just didn't get it done. I thought Melo made bad career decisions in certain points. As far as I don't think he should have left Denver. I think he should have stayed in Denver because I thought the Denver had the potential of putting a better team around him than New York did at that time, based off of how everybody was seeing the Knicks. I thought that was the worst thing he did was going to the Knicks to kill his career. But let's just be honest. If Joe Dumars does his job, we don't even talk about LeBron James the same way no more because Carmelo Anthony has 3 rings. If Joe Dumars does his job like he was supposed to and takes Carmelo number 2 overall, we ain't even talking about this no more.
That's a fact.
Yeah, no, we definitely talking LeBron, but we ain't talking about him.
No, we ain't talking. We're not talking LeBron because LeBron James wouldn't have been able to get to those Pistons. He would have had to get through Melo, Ben, Chauncey, Rip.
LeBron still would have been LeBron. He still would have been like
they went to 6. They went to 6 Eastern.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
Hold on. Yeah, Hezzy, they lost the back-to-back. They went to back-to-back finals. The only reason why they lost was one shot because Rasheed made a mistake. If you put Carmelo on that team offensively, but that was the only problem is they had problems.
Melo ass would have been packed up. Tayshaun's not playing if Melo's.
That's not true.
Stop.
That's not true.
That is true. Hold on. That is true. No, because now we're going off based off what the coach would have did or wouldn't have did.
So you discount the fact that Carmelo Anthony as a rookie led his team to the national championship and won. So he's not a winner.
No. I discount the fact that what you're saying, you're basically saying because Carmelo and Kobe are the same person when they come in with intentions to score.
They're not the same person.
When they come in with intentions to score. So if you take Kobe and put him in that type of situation with those winners, as you would say, Ben Wallace, Tayshaun Prince, the whole gang. You're telling me that they would have just let him get by that? He would have been asking for a trade buried on the bench. Buried on the bench.
That's not true. Chauncey, hold on. That's not true. Hold on. When you're number 2 overall pick, you don't get buried on the bench like that. Hold on. When you're a number 2 overall pick, you don't get buried on the bench like that. And hold on. That's facts. They were only lacking scoring on that Pistons team. That's the only reason why they didn't win more in the Eastern Conference Finals. They would get to the Eastern Conference Finals, couldn't score over 90 points.
I agree with that.
You added Carmelo to that team in any role. You add him coming off the bench playing 25. He won 6
minutes. You're thinking of prime Melo. You're not thinking of prime Melo.
Came in the league averaging 20.
Yes, but not on that team. He wouldn't have.
Bro, he's still time out. He made the freaking playoffs in the tough West. Duh.
Yes, but not on that team. You keep acting like one size fits all, Ticket. That's what you do, and that's what Ticket. I'm able to see your angles and points, but you're never able to see my. You're basically
Ticket Shaq. As you guys see, hold on, Ticket. I'm muting you guys. As you can see, this is a little preview of what this could potentially be for Ticket versus Shaq. Tune in this Wednesday to get the full 1v1, and we could continue this conversation there.
Yeah, don't
Both
announce
y'all-
it, bro. Don't
both
announce
y'all-
it like it's actually happened. We still got to iron that out. We don't know that.
Shaq saying it. What's up? We'll figure it out, but that's the goal. Y'all be easy. Have a Merry Christmas. Shaq, love you, bro. Appreciate you for coming back. Ticket, appreciate you as well, bro. Everybody
Merry
in the
Christmas,
chat room,
everybody.
like the damn video, bro.
Merry
and a
Christmas,
Happy
Ticket.
New
Love
Year,
you.
bro.
Merry
I
Christmas.
text you.
Merry Christmas, brother. Got love for y'all too, man. Hey, Shaq, stop being nasty, man. It's Christmas Day, man. Telling all them
I'll
damn
try.
lies,
Y'all-
man.
Y'all be
I'll try.
safe.
All right, man.